Rail, step forth. Your efforts at Full Gear are off the charts. Now I elect you as the new House of Black advisor. Congratulations, my brother. You earned it. Now step aside, my advisor. You seen they Beavis and Butthead is
Hello.
coming back. I don't know if you ever watched it.
Oh, I didn't know it was coming back. That's
Huh.
interesting.
Yes,
At
to
least
Comedy
MTV will
Central.
be showing other things. They
No,
don't
it's
give
comedy. They want to go on to Comedy Central.
Comedy Central.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, they
Well,
need they need something. They on life support over there too.
uh, mm,
I don't know who they
mm,
consolidating with.
interesting. Mm, 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 mm. I finally went in my mailbox today.
How much mail did you have over there?
Bro, I don't even know how they close the damn door. I really don't know. Everything was bunched up. I was just like, damn. There was really like they was really trying to make some space.
Hey man, look, you know what I'm saying? She said they was really trying to make some sense. They was over there trying to like not fold it but not bend the mail and have it
Oh,
sit
there was
there.
no way. There was a lot of folded, crunched up shit, and I was just like, oh my god. I mean, more than half that stuff wasn't even relevant to me anyway. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
What's going on, David Bond? He says, "What's the
Hello,
evening, sexy toddy?"
hello, David.
So
The hell
this
is going on
match,
with my browser?
this match was supposed to be for tomorrow, right? What's going on, Scapegoat?
Not that I've heard. I don't think so.
I thought it was
Hello, Jackson Perry.
I thought it was for tomorrow, but it's
Um, well, I guess not. It will be interesting if the titles do change hands. So we'll see.
mhm.
We shall see.
Definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. I think the titles is changing hands. They trying to pull this off tonight because they added the Bloodline match tomorrow with Kevin Owens, or was that already on the card? Kevin Owens.
I don't even remember that already being on there.
I
But
don't either.
we're tired of it. Just like Kevin.
Let's see.
Sick and tired.
Scapegoat says, "Hey y'all, just a question. WWE really just had Jay Uso on SmackDown. Bloodline's home, and they didn't attack Jay. Booker of the year."
Mm, there you go.
RB says, Malachi screams, "Lady, step forth. Julia Hart, in spite of your injury, you have proven yourself. And I love you, Julia. Now, Sky Blue, step forth. I got a surprise for you. And you, Malachi, surprise Sky Blue with a spin kick." Jack Perry says, and WWE already pushing Tama Tunga's brother. He's out of the match tomorrow. Well, I mean, he'll play some kind of role in it, but everybody wants to see Jacob right now. So that's why they doing it. You,
Oh, he's gonna be over there.
who, Jacob?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you they was gonna work it out.
I
they
said. I said something's gonna happen.
they
And
worked
if he
that. They
didn't, that it still would have been all right. But damn, he should have hopefully I mean, if anything, the company probably helped or whatever, but damn.
hmm
That'll be like his first international show, like ever.
man, and they just they basically just took a shit on Dave's chest, on Auntie Dave's chest,
What
with
happened
that
now?
because
Some people
Dave was
into
saying that
that.
Dave. I know Biggie wasn't, but he did get into it on his album. Nah, but think about it though. Dave was saying that he'll probably never go overseas and da. You know what I'm saying? There he is again. Don't open your mouth so quick.
Anybody who's listening to this idiot still, come on now. Come on.
Ballet
I still want
says
to see this interview though. So that's
Ballet
it.
says sick and tired of Kevin Owens in them. David
Mm,
Bond said it's
mm-hmm.
on the card. Yes, he's part of Money in the Bank. Scapegoat says Jacob Solo and Tama versus Randy, Cody, and Kevin Owens tomorrow. I hope that the Bloodline wins
Yes, they should. Too bad Randy gotta be dragged up in this.
and pin Cody. Don't pin,
Please do.
don't pin Randy or Kevin. Like pin Cody if you want to make it real.
Mm-hmm.
David says because
Yes.
KO did a swanton bong on Tonga Loa through the table last Friday. Scable says, I don't know why I just can't watch WWE. The booking went downhill since 2 weeks before WrestleMania. It didn't feel like the same company that made me fall in love with wrestling.
Oh, I agree. I
Ballet
feel the
said,
same.
bring on the bloodline. You know they coming tonight. She said, pin the senator. Yes, pin the senator.
Yes, please.
WWE made me a wrestling fan as a kid. AEW made me a wrestling fan again, but as an adult.
Yeah, I actually agree. I feel like that's my story too. Like I kind of I took a few step backs after the streak was over.
Hmm.
And from there, like I really wasn't into it like how I was, but I would still be keeping up with it. It almost felt like something that you're just so used to doing, you just keep doing it because you've done it your whole life pretty much. So for
Hmm.
me, I was still watching, you know, keeping in touch with what was going on, but I wasn't really into it like that. And then AEW come along. At first, I didn't get into it, and I would say 20 like early 2021 it was when I was sold for sure.
Man, listen, I love I'm loving AEW as competition. I just need Tony to stop as long once he goes back to normal. I don't know what part of the matrix he's stuck in right now. Once he gets there, he'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
whoever giving him advice is the wrong advice, and he need to get it. And maybe it's Jeff Jarrett back there,
Well,
and they started.
you saw the whole interview
No, I
that
just
he
saw.
did, or
And they clipped it. It was like they were showing big parts of it. They were breaking it down little by little and watching it, and then they were talking about like they was laughing. It's there are guys
wait a
they
minute.
talk about Dave every
um
week. PW like Pro Wrestling Insiders or whatever it's called. I forget. PW Pro Wrestling something, and they laugh
oh
at Dave and they play this whistle. Like, and that's what made me start watching them because it was the whistle that caught me. And it's like, why would they play this goofy ass whistle at the beginning? But it's like
hmm.
Dave Meltzer's they say Dave Meltzer's the stupidest shit he says of the week. And so he's always every time Dave Meltzer says
Oh, only
something,
just
they oh
one
no no
thing he says.
no every week they just break it down. Every time he says something, they got a new
Well,
episode of like
they
a
got content for life.
oh my god, it is so funny. And then they when you hear the whistle, I'm gonna send you to one of their episodes. When you hear the whistle, you're gonna start laughing. Like
That's wild.
I live just for the whistle.
Well,
And so they were just like playing it very slowly, and they were showing Tony Khan, they showing his eyes. I was like, dog, come on, man, y'all doing Tony dirty. I'm like, at least he cleaning up. He got a suit on. He looked cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the press conference he was cleaner. You know what I mean? He had a nice iron suit on. Maybe I'm telling you, he's listening. Let's see.
an
RB said
iron suit, you said?
yes, or
Hmm.
an iron suit, or they brung him one from the cleaners. It might not have fit.
I
You know what I'm
gotta
saying?
see this.
He kind of need a shave, but he looked like he was fresh. You know what I'm saying? RB said the House of Black hit all their finishers on Sky Blue and celebrates when the House of Black leave the ring. Sky Blue gets up and screams, King Leo! And Ballet is back. She says, please hit that like button. Hello to everyone. What's going on? And Jack Perry says in the WWE weekly shows, black screens, muting crowd chants, commercial breaks every 2 minutes. Nah, thank you, TK, for having AW. Don't forget, they're going to they will be going to what is that? Netflix. So, you know, we won't be getting too many of those unless it'll be on USA for
Well, I'm seeing a 12-minute interview. Is that it? I'm looking on YouTube.
with Wrestling Observer. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it's Brian Alvarez.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's 12 minutes. I thought you were talking about like a full length interview. Tony Khan answered like 3 questions, huh?
Well, they asked him a lot of important stuff, and he just was, you know, what I mean, doing his roundabout, you know, what I mean, going around it.
Oh,
Dave
this must be. Is this from like the pay per view around like when the pay per view came out? Because you know he be
probably,
doing his little interviews
probably,
to get everybody hyped up for the pay per view. Okay, okay.
but I thought they would have put that out sooner. That's why I said like, but I mean, then again, it was just last week, so I'm telling you, Austin Theory finna turn good, man. It's only a matter of time. Oh, yeah, that's it. That'll do it. That's the one.
Jessica, girl, come on.
Sky Blue continues screaming, King Leo. Scapegoat says, yeah, Tati, I didn't follow 1920 also, but I feel like AW since Revolution has been showing a solid and exciting product to us. Oh, and I did find out the date. Ethan
Hmm.
Page he started in 2021 at Revolution.
Oh, 2021. Okay.
Yeah. Tyler Hilton says, "Yo, what's going on, Tyler?"
Hello.
Uh, Scapegoat says, "Since Revolution of this year, Tati." Yeah, Revolution was good this year, wasn't it? If I remember correctly. All the pay-per-views have been
I
pretty much
really
good.
wasn't in for the foolishness with the main event. I mean,
Yeah.
there was some cool stuff with it, like seeing Sons coming out. Thought was so cool. Oh, it made me so emotional. But Darby Allin was wild. Darby has a death wish. Maybe he wants to die on AW programming. Tony Khan will definitely grant him that wish. Like it's like he's doing so much where it's just like, how you still with us? I don't know. I don't know. That glass thing, never forget it. Never forget it. And then Ric Flair getting involved. Oh my
Oh,
God.
oh, I
That's
forgot
where they
about
drew the
that.
line for me.
The chop.
That's where they drew the line for me. And then he got super
Oh.
kicked. I think double super kick. And he was just laid out there when he was trying to help Sting. What they was gonna do something to Sting.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ric Flair came on out there and he physically got there and I think they gave him a double super kick and he was out. It was a lot. But if Sting happy with it, he happy with it.
Oh
Okay.
man, he's still helping him, man. He is still helping him.
Jessica, girl, get it together. Oh my God. When is Rampage coming on?
Oh man, we,
Um,
we got about we got about 6 minutes
I'm over it. I'm over it.
to
That little
roll up.
spot it just did with the ref happening to look up when he put his foot on the ropes, but like she saw him do it.
Oh, will he tap? Will Grayson tap?
Johnny,
Oh, this is it. It's over. It's over. New champs. They gave us new champs on
oh,
Smackdown. Let's
okay.
go DIY. You finally did it on the main card.
Well, these dudes
Finally,
are Johnny Tommaso. I mean, years overdue.
May, June, July. They gave them boys 3 months with them titles.
I mean, whatever.
Look, Johnny is about to cry, man. They about to cry. Look,
Johnny,
Tommaso
bro,
crying.
it took this long. Y'all stuck on by.
It did. They stuck through the hard times. They stuck through
Oh,
being.
you know what it was. That little video that they showed earlier about the whole tag team history thing. I was just like, okay, new champs.
Yep,
New
it has to be.
champs. Mm-hmm.
And you know that Tommaso Ciampa is Triple H's boy too. So
Mm. Might be in the same family tree. Who knows?
with the beards, we have the
They
same. We're bearded
look
bros.
like they could be like cousins, second cousins removed twice,
Yeah.
whatever.
Uh-huh. That's why he let him run with the was it the re-evolution next?
Oh man. You don't really see title changes before a pay-per-view like this.
Well, but I kind of figured it was coming since they have that Cody Rhodes match tomorrow, and they got pushed off the pay-per-view. I finally get to see the feud that I've been waiting for between Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. I am looking forward to it.
Well, let's see. Let's see what they do with it. But congrats to the new champs.
Yes, look, they got the firework treatment. Yes,
Oh my god, the walkway to the ring is just so
plain.
condensed.
Well, they wanted to do those smaller venues to make it look fuller.
And also to get as much people that they can over there too. That's another thing. And then the walkway is so long. Like, oh my god, it'll probably take you like a whole night to get to the ring.
Look at Solo with the he got the gloves on with the ulale.
Right. They look like hitmen.
They do. He's oh,
Oh, Solo said that's not what he wanted.
he said Roman wasn't man enough.
Oh. Well,
right, Solo,
can you
cook that
can
shit.
you argue with him?
You see her?
Oh, I'm the tribal chief now.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy, them shots of Roman. Oh my God.
This goes out to everybody that said I wasn't down from
Ooh.
day one. Welcome to Solo. Ooh, Jacob.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was hard. They cooked that.
You- This was nice. This was nice. He
Oh
said
yeah,
you
they
will
throw it up
acknowledge
different.
him.
Yeah. Yeah, they even throw it up different. Like, yeah, we throwing it up backwards, man. We ain't doing what y'all was doing.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish he had another thing to say other than acknowledge me. Like if he had his own
I feel it.
thing, you know what I mean? I don't know if they could have
Yeah.
come up. They could have come up with something for sure, for sure. But that was cute. Solo, you got my vote.
Uh-oh.
You
She
got
said
my
you got my
vote.
vote as tribal chief?
I know. I mean, I still love Roman or whatever, but he got my vote right now.
All right.
Right now.
You said until Roman come back.
Until he come back, you keep the seat warm. All right. Let me switch on over to
I'm
Rampage.
doing the same thing. I see New Japan is live right now
Switching.
too.
I mean, TNT, get it together. Like the same movies every single day. Suicide Squad again.
You know
Oh,
they trying to get their last little Warner Brother movies in, man. They got to get them off.
I'm over it. Over it.
At least it's Idris Elba on the screen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and then when I went to that bookstore, they literally only had two little bookcases of a horror section and the whole entire store.
Oh my
Couldn't
god.
believe it. I said, I will not be coming back here. There's nothing here for me.
Let's see. Jack Perry
Wow.
says, Leo, can you put your channel here to follow props? Absolutely, I got you covered.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, he's not going to see it because he's on my channel. I'll post it. Let me do it.
Okay.
Let me put it. But that was a really nice way to end the show. That is definitely how you get people interested to wanting to see Money in the Bank tomorrow for sure. You
Absolutely.
know,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. And then you end the night off by, the titles changing hands, which is great. That ain't got nothing to do with tomorrow's show, but that's great.
They ended they ended SmackDown evil and good at the same. They gave something good and it immediately went to the bloodline right after that.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, I can't wait for next week until Austin Theory finally turns good. We get to see the
We
beginnings of the new John Cena era, which is Austin
Oh
Theory.
my gosh, I just realized Lord Jamar had posted his little vlog.
I
Actually he's
gotta
trying to
see
get
it.
me to get he was hooking me up to get the vampire uh game.
Which one? Bloodlines.
Yes. He
Okay.
don't send me the link and everything earlier. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
set all that up and then when we're done with the stream, but
I think that's
I'm
the
about
one
to
with the black girl on the cover, right?
bro,
Vampire.
I have no clue.
I think
I
that
don't know
is
what's on the
it.
cover.
Yeah, it's
Um
that's the one I
So
was thinking.
some website he sent me, and there's like some sale going on or whatever. So the
Hmm.
game is for $10.
Yeah,
So I'm about
it's
to get
fun.
you.
I liked it. It's a lot of it's a definitely a detective you kind of thing. You gotta like look around, do some stuff, but
Why
you'll
I
like
don't
it.
hear the show starting? What's going
It's
on?
starting right now. I'm watching, looking at it. People got on they got their shark hats
Oh,
on
my
for Shark
volume's
Week.
down. Okay.
They are still in Chicago, Illinois. Jack Scapegoat says in Netflix is just Raw. SmackDown will be the same. Oh yeah, SmackDown will be the same. Oh, they're adding an hour, and they're moving it to USA. I mean, I'm pretty sure you probably know, but
S-
that's what they're doing.
I mean, this is crazy. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah,
All right.
like I said, normally I don't be pulling up for
Mm-hmm.
WWE. I prefer to watch it when it's done. I could just skip through the shit I don't want to see, especially when I just as soon as I got on the stream, Cody Rhodes is
Mm-hmm.
pulling up, and I'm just like, well, just my luck.
The senator arrives right when you get here.
Just my luck. Oh God, I
I
can't
mean,
stand
that
that
means you the
line.
heavyweight champion of this streaming shit, Tati. Just take it that way. You know what I'm saying?
No. Mm-mm.
uh, RB says Sky Blue marches backstage screaming King Leo. Oh man, she is upset. Scapegoat says Ethan Page signs for WWE and trash talks AEW right away. Oh buddy, I hope you don't need AEW in your future. That was a bad move by Ethan Page. Ah, time heals all wounds. People will go back. Just think about it. Jay Cargill will probably be back over there if her contract is up.
We'll see. Oh my God, what is going on with my shit here?
He says saying AEW is chaotic, comparing to WWE. Obviously, it is Ethan Page. AEW is a 5-year-old company. WWE has more than 40 years. Obviously, it's more organized than AEW. Duh, Ethan Page. Of course, it's a
I don't think
one of
that's
those
the
things.
case because of people who leave
Hmm.
WWE have that same. Well, not everybody, but some people have that same experience, like how Ethan would describe it in AEW. I mean, I still feel like how he feel is valid, but then
Hmm.
again, if somebody were to leave WWE and have the same feelings, I feel like that's valid too.
Yeah.
They probably did experience that.
You ever
I
seen a
don't look.
movie? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I don't look at WWE to be the perfect company because y'all do you not see them lawsuits? I mean,
Both ways.
we all seen it.
Yeah.
All the stories have been there've been stories since the 80s,
Yeah.
you know, and people have been ignoring them for so long. And you hear Ethan Page say things about AEW, and people make a big deal about it, and I'm just like, it's another fucking workplace.
Yeah.
I don't know the perfect workplace out there. I really don't know.
None of them will be the perfect workplace. Look, Zilla Fatuga and Booker T got into it. You know what I'm saying? They was ready to fight. Booker T said he said on his podcast he was happy to fire Zilla the first time around.
Well, actually, I was gonna say, like, Ethan said that he had to do everything on his own. I wonder what he meant by that. What does he
Uh,
mean by he had to do everything on his own?
if I'm thinking the way that he's thinking, because I saw it firsthand and got to see it backstage at PETW, I would think that what they did, I mean, damn,
Wait a minute, that's Commander, right?
yes, it is Commander. He is back again.
Roosh, whoop his ass for me,
Oh
please.
yeah, you already know Roosh is using them barricades. Those are part of the match.
Yes, Roosh,
Look,
please
look,
do us a favor.
wow. um, what they do is there was a moment where everybody broke into groups, um, and they were like, well, you guys go get in your groups, and whoever you're having a match with, you guys build your matches and build your stories, and that's probably what they had to do.
Mm.
If he said he had to do everything on his own, and then
Well,
everybody
I,
builds
I
their
thought he
matches.
meant like traveling, whatever. I don't know. I wish he was a little bit clear on what he means by that. But I mean, like I said, however, whatever it was for him,
Hmm.
I can't say that that's not what it was. We
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, we were complaining about the same thing. Like, what do they keep doing with Ethan Page when we were complaining on
Yes.
Rampage?
So
I mean,
y'all know, like before
on Ring of
the
Honor.
before the new year, they was really pushing him, and I was just like, holy shit! Like Ethan Page might have at least a TB title. I don't know if they were going for the world title, not sure. But I was like, all right, TB title is definitely like around the corner. They was pushing him. I felt like his promos were on the weaker side, but they kept putting him on TB every week, and it looked like they wanted to do something with him. He was being too nice in the ring, if you ask me.
Hmm.
And I can't say that that's a booking thing. Like he has something. I really do feel like he has something. It's just that he need to bring out that personality more.
He was
And I think
developing.
he was developing, yes, but like when you come out in the ring and you're doing the same shit you did last week and the week before and the week before, real talk though,
Hmm.
when it was pushing him to have that I Quit match with Tony, he did like for like a whole month was the same motherfucking promo. I was just like, bro, you saying the same shit you said last week.
Yeah.
Like if you want people to get behind you, you got to be a little bit more creative. I don't think anybody was writing his promos. So if it's all him writing his promos, then that's on you, bruv.
Yeah. I think
I don't blame the company on that.
No, I agree. It's what it was it was the character developing. It was just developing way too slow, as opposed to them like right now how he is. Like he did. It's like that same character we saw developing. He came in and shot right into to NXT with that character, and it's working. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't like most people don't like him. Uncle Todd did. Like I said, the switch that he turned on when he finally saw like how that finisher looked for real without him having to throw big ass Trick Williams, he was like, oh, he said,
But
oh
that's the
yeah,
thing. Do you think like he probably was already over it when he was that last run they were trying to give him in
oh
AEW, and then
yeah,
he got on over to a new company and was just like, I'm really gonna show up and show out right now.
yeah,
That's what it feels like.
yeah. That's what most people end up doing. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show them. You get to a new job, you fresh,
You
you
know what
going
they
in.
say? Never give the company 100%. I'm not killing myself.
She
I'm
said, you stupid.
not killing myself.
She said, never get a company 100%. Oh, that
Never,
is funny.
never.
Oh man, Ballet says Sky Blue better leave my King Leo alone. Ballet
No.
says new champs. RB says TK confronts Sky Blue and tries to calm her down and asks Sky Blue, "What do you want?" Sky Blue replies, "Look, Tony, what I want, my Leo." Oh shit.
I don't even know where we
Jack
at with the
Perry said,
comments.
"Yes." Scapegoat says WWE had how many PLEs without defending the tag titles now? Last time WrestleMania. Damn, was it that long? Well,
Was it? Well, damn.
wait a minute.
Oh
When
no,
did
wait, no. Oh wait, well, this
no,
tag
that's true.
titles.
Both of the tag titles were lost on Raw and SmackDown.
But you talking about the SmackDown titles? You're talking about both.
Like the Raw titles were lost on Raw on like 2 weeks ago. Judgment Day took the titles 2 weeks ago,
Oh no,
and
no, I
then
know that. I thought you
mhm,
wasn't. Didn't he say that they have not defended the titles since WrestleMania?
on like pay-per-views on PLEs.
Oh, PLEs. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that is true.
Mm-hmm. Ballet said the promo is recorded. Solo to Don. Yeah, that was fire. Island, he said, let's go. What up? What's going on, bruv? Ballet said, I'm loving it. I knew you was loving it. Look, oh, she giving it up. That's your cheat. That's your tribal
Mm-hmm.
chief right now, too, Ballet. I know your heart is with Roman, but listen.
This'll do. This'll do for now.
Hey, that was a great promo. That's for everybody that said that man can't cut a promo and Jacob was finna come over and take him up. Well, Jacob still ain't said nothing yet. So
Well, we waiting.
yeah.
We waiting.
And we got time. I'll wait. You know what I mean? Solo didn't say nothing for the longest. He was
Roosh
quiet.
over here posing in the ring and shit. Would you whoop his ass?
Roosh in there scraping his face.
Don't let him breathe.
Oh, Roosh is funny. Roosh said, "Give it up."
Oh, he trying to take the mask off. Alex Abrahentes, I don't know why we need you. Why we need you out here? I don't know.
Did Roosh like do a half break dance? I'm a little bit behind you. Yeah, Tyler says, I can't wait until NXT Heat Wave is gonna be fire. Yeah, buddy. Look, we all waiting on the developmental pay-per-view.
Right. Yeah. People seem to be a little bit more hyped for NXT rather than Money in the Bank.
Because they've
Like I
been cooking
said,
on NXT, man.
like
They
I
have been cooking.
said, put Money in the Bank back on WrestleMania. Stop wasting our time.
And they need to if they doing Money in the Bank, they need to stop with all of these other songs. Don't have nobody else do no songs but Lil Scrappy. Play the Lil Scrappy song, okay? You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna cost you much to rent it out. 50 Cent is probably you know what I mean? You'll get a
Wow.
partner out of 50 Cent because it was on G Unit. Play
Lord have
Lil
mercy.
Scrappy Money in the Bank. Let's see. Scapegoat says Solo the tribal chief, letting Jay come out to your house and you do nothing. Nah, you're not tribal chief, buddy. Oh man, Scapegoat is on him. Tyler says, I think the Bloodline versus YS6 incoming in near future. They gonna have it.
They better not rush it too.
Yeah,
They
nah.
both those groups are too early in the game as a group to put them against each other right now.
Next year sometime.
Yeah, I
Next year.
guess if they could push it. I see the bloodline lasting that long. White 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying no, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Not
they're
sure.
doing great building them up too. Those backstage segments they doing inside of the Firefly Funhouse with Uncle Howdy and Bo Dallas. I'm loving it. Or is he going by Taylor right now? Because he's not going by Bo, right? He's going by Taylor Rotunda right now.
Why is he letting There's no way Roosh is losing this. No
Commander
way.
Commander just knocked all of the figures off of the desk.
Garbage anyway. And y'all notice again, another week we have not seen Ric Flair gasoline drink being advertised.
It's over.
So it's done.
Ever since that truck, ever since Tony seen him on that
Ever
truck,
since.
Tony, like, do you have a Legends contract over there? That's probably what happened. Like, what do you mean, brother? He ain't in the game though, so I don't know. He could have a semi-Legends contract. You know, Triple H, that was his boy. So,
Lord.
oh, let's see. Ballet says
Roosh, you letting
Rampage.
this go on too long.
Scapegoat said the YS6 hype will die as soon as they have their first wrestling match. Don't say that. We don't want that to happen. We want it to. We want it to be good.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to see what happens. You know.
They're all
We know there's a bigger chance of longevity with the bloodline, but with Wyatt Six, like I do feel like everybody in the group looks like what you would want in the group, but seeing how it all unfolds and definitely storylines too, like the company can't fuck this up, you know?
Yeah, nah. Nikki
Gotta
Cross,
keep it creative.
they're all great wrestlers. Nikki Cross, like, man, listen, Nikki Cross is still a one-time champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said, like, you gotta let her. Nikki Ash, I was hoping that she would have went back to Nikki Ash back in the day when they wasn't doing nothing with her. Like they could have not taken that away from her. I ain't saying I would like the gimmick. I like her better crazy, but then you gotta reel it into something.
She's never won me over, but you know, we'll see. Like I said, we'll see.
She was cooking it in NXT. Like, that's why I say, like, that's just why I was looking for a certain thing. Like, when she was in NXT, she was great. And then she came into the main roster. Dexter Lumis, he was great in NXT. The storyline with him, DIY, and Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think they're really together, right? Him and Indy, like, they're married.
I don't know, but Indy need to go back to NXT.
We seen her tonight. She didn't do too bad.
Right back.
David Bond said, finally they did it. Scapegoat said, thanks, Leo and Tati. Just follow Leo. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the follow.
Oh yeah, I did. I put the your channel on the chat.
Thank you. Ballet said, did you see the photo of
Roosh.
Brett? She said, did you see the photo of Brett with his sons and Snoop? I did not see that. I gotta check that out. That's funny. Brett on that ooh-wee.
Oh god. Roosh is still gonna beat his ass up. Thank you.
We are
to see a good old fashioned beat down.
Man, he is giving him a 15-minute ass whooping. Look, why he holding his face like that?
Oh, he bringing him over to Uncle Don. Uncle Don, take me under your wing too.
Why did Roosh hold his face like that when he pinned him?
He's over it. Well, okay. Well, at least Roosh didn't just lose that match with MJF and they got him walking around like a complete loser. Takeshita! What's happening here? What's happening?
Like, yeah, look at him. I love watching your.
Oh, Takeshita got a match. I was about to say, what's going on? Oh my God, Takeshita! What are we doing with him, y'all?
I like this. Yeah, hey, Will Ospreay left so Roosh could run. You know what I'm saying? with Don Callis.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is a tag team match? Why'd Kyle Fletcher look like he don't want to be on here? Kyle, you better keep your head in the game. Takeshita needs to win something.
Don Callis is at ringside. Like, this is the Don Callis show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
RB says, TK replies, calm down. Sky Blue replies, fuck that. I want my metaphor of mine. TK says, okay, Sky, we're going to find him. TK knocks on King Leo door, and TK screams, London, come out, bruv. Ballet says, Roosh. David Bond says, RB. He says, RB Willow will come out to the dark side with Sexy Tati. Scapegoat says, Leo and Tati, have you checked the TV show From on MGM Plus or Epics from the producers of Lost? Amazing show. You should check it. I have not heard of that. From, he said, it's a show called from the creators of Lost. Did you ever watch Lost?
I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, when I was watching it at first and then I got lost. No pun intended.
Right. Oh my God.
Ballet says, Commander. That is her
Mm,
boy.
ugh.
Skateboard says Netflix Raw gonna be 2 hours. Non PG SmackDown USC will be 3 hours. Yes. David Bond
Lord
says
have
Solo
mercy.
talk that shit to Roman. Yes, he said, man, I'm loving it. There goes the link again for those looking to follow. And RB says, King Leo, do you wish to stay in your locker room or confront your ex fling or stay in your locker room? I am going to stay in the locker room. I'm staying out of women's business.
You don't want that.
At all. Jack says, I just don't like the way Ethan talked about AEW. AEW put Page on the map. Without AEW, he wouldn't be in WWE today. Bro wrestled Adam Copeland and is trash talking them. Yeah,
I
but
totally understand.
yeah, he was there. He was in WWE before too, right? Like they always go back and forth. Man, listen, they
Maybe at the performance center or something, but I don't remember him even making it to NXT. Was he? I don't think so.
not sure. Oh, they showing Godzilla X Kong. That movie was so great. That movie was awesome.
So like I said, like I feel like however he feel, like if that's how the experience was for him,
Hmm.
that's what it was. However, I wouldn't be quick to be putting this type of information out there
Hmm.
because it's like I don't know, like if I am employing somebody and they're talking shit about or saying negative things about a company that worked for before, I don't think it makes them look great.
No, he's
I
pulling
don't
a
think
Dijak right
so.
now. He's pulling a Dijak, a Ryjack, because we know
Cause
the
then, cause
podcast
then,
is coming soon.
but what happens in a few years if he feels the same way about his time in WWE? You know,
High school lockers, high school gyms with
it, bro. You know, what he gonna do? Go to TNA, NWA? We'll see where they be at in a few years.
Hey,
You know,
even what's the name? AJ Francis ain't even talking shit to talk about WWE or nothing. You know what I'm
right?
saying?
Just walk away. I think you should just walk away. Like if you want to sit here and talk to your little gal pals in the locker room and tell them how you feel about your time over there, that's one thing. But coming on whatever he was on to talk about this, like I don't know, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
He should have left it at when they were backstage and they had their segment and they had their Spider-Man moment with Cody, and they all had their moment. He
Hmm.
should have just left it at that when Cody said, "Oh, it looks like you guys are in a good place," and he walked off. That's where they
Yeah,
should have left it.
leave it there. Ugh, God, Cody Rhodes. Ugh.
He says King
Ugh.
Leo Solo have more percentage in the pimp game, digi game than Roman Reigns. Hell no, man. Look, when Roman come back, Solo's trying it right now. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like the Godfather when what's his name? Hyman Roth in part two, when Hyman Roth tried to take over, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it was right now when Hyman Roth tried to double cross Anthony, you know what I mean? And it's not happening though. Tati, Scapegoat says, Tati, do you feel like Starks is pushing his strings to get released from AW since that Copeland promo and that tag match that Ricky effed up? He never got TV time after that and been toxic online.
Toxic. If that's toxic, then come get me, Ricky Starks.
Did you see what I tagged you in
Um,
earlier on his tweet?
oh, some lady or whatever it is. I know that lady or person. They
Mm-hmm.
be trying to stir shit up on X on
Mm-hmm.
that account. But I've been saying like first of all, Ricky Starks, he has what it takes. The company should prioritize him. The tag match, oh that last match, he was with Big Bill. Who they were against? Whatever, it was for the tournament. A real talk though, Tony Khan, that's on you, baby boy, because he and Big Bill had that title, and you wanted to, put a little prize on Sting. When Sting himself said he did not want the tag titles, you wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Sting said no. This is Sting literally looking at maybe not Big Bill themselves, but saying, "Hey, this is my last match of my career. I don't need this to solidify anything. I've done all this shit. Like I'm the fucking icon Sting. I don't need a tag title to leave the company with." But Tony Khan said, "No, I'm giving it to you anyway,"
Mm-hmm.
which is wild to me. You should have kept the titles on Big Bill and Ricky Starks and build them up as a team. I think that they had something. and just so they can give a little prize to Sting on his way out that he said he didn't even want. And I can never forget when Tony Khan was like, "Oh well, we would love to have you working backstage and helping around with the company." I'm like, bro, he barely walked into retirement just now. Like, what are you talking about on the media scrum? Let me not get into it. But anyway, Ricky Starks, they should have left the titles on them. And I've always felt this, that if they could not find something worth doing for Ricky, come on over to WWE for sure.
Yes.
Take
Yes.
Wardlow with you. Who else do you take with him?
Man,
You
come
can
to
take Hook.
NXT. Come to
Please take
NXT.
Hook.
Come to NXT. It is not a
Oh yeah,
step
they will
down.
definitely put him in NXT first. I could totally see that. I don't think I would be quick to throw Ricky onto the main roster, but you know what I mean. NXT for sure for Ricky Starks.
Wardlow is going to be the Braun Breaker. Him and Braun Breaker is the match if Wardlow crosses over. That's gonna be the
Prayers
one.
for Private Party.
Oh yeah. Look, you see the dude in the did you see the dude dancing in the front row just now?
Bro. Bro.
That was almost like the dude that had the big black and Jack shirt on. They've been clowning all week.
He's right there.
Oh, that is he's
He
there.
is right there. You're gonna see him in a second.
Oh, they shot this the
I
same
was
night.
just seeing him in the yeah, it was the same night. This was from Wednesday. He's there. He's just seeing his ass down.
Kyle Fletcher, look,
Oh my god. And you know what I have been seeing lately, especially on X, there are like people within AEW that are posting pictures of titles that they would like to have.
Mhm.
And Private Party was one of them.
Mhm.
Infantry was one of them. Lance Archer was another one. Somebody had like Photoshop a picture of him with the world title, and I was just like, okay, I
Yeah.
see you. I would love to see these types of things,
They killed Lance Archer today for that too, and I was like, man, talk your shit, Lance. I said we talk about. I told him, I said we talk about you every week about you know what I mean. You being moved up the card, man. Talk your shit. Don't listen to these people. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
let those let
Absolutely.
because that's all he was saying was like people are taking it a whole the wrong way. I'm
Right.
just
How
saying
could
that.
you be taking it the wrong way? You see yourself as a champion. What's wrong with that? Isn't that what the fuck everybody's on the roster for? Because they see themselves as someone that could be champion, whatever title that's going to be. He hasn't had any titles in AEW. He's in the trios with the Righteous. They are a very interesting group of individuals, and they haven't taken advantage of that yet.
And who goes and wrestles their whole life just to say I'm here to be enhancement talent, bro.
Exactly. Brooklyn Brawler.
Well, that was a
No.
cold price to pay.
Very.
Man, Scapegoat says I'm saying Raw and tag titles haven't been defended on PLE since WrestleMania. Yeah, Tati. Yeah, I agree. Rumors spreading that WWE is buying TNA to replace NXT and buying Noah to make NXT Japan.
Ooh.
I don't want to see that happen. I don't want to see that happen. I like NXT as it
I
is.
don't
It
want
doesn't
them
need
to
to
be
be.
bought.
Yeah, I don't. Not
They
if you.
probably could be, but TNA,
Mhm.
I'd rather not. I don't. This would literally be WWE buying competition again, and y'all know where that went.
Yeah, I mean
Y'all
they
know where
already
that went.
have them under. They already have them under contract. You don't need to buy them. They do fine on their own. I like the trade of talent. It's another
That just
brand
made me
that's
so
over there.
nervous.
Now if you want to do something, or if you want to change the brand from NXT to something else, turn it. Just call it WCW. You already got a WCW pay-per-view coming up, which we don't know which brand is going to get that one, but it's called WCW something, and they're using the old WCW
WCW
logo.
something.
Yeah, it is. What is? I forget which pay-per-view from WCW it is. Somebody in the chat will tell us. I'm sure they know.
I don't know.
RB says, "Do Jacob Fatu, Tamatung, and Tangaloa have a percentage in the pimp game, or did you game now?"
No, they're fathers.
She said they're fathers. Ballet says, "Get him, Commander." Jack says, "Rush's
Ew.
faction returns when Los how you say it? Ingo Bernables. Oh,
La Facción Ingobernables.
yes.
Yeah, Rouge. What's the one that used to be? Shit, I forgot his name. He used to have the man. Oh, Preston Vance. There we go. And
Mm-hmm.
Dralistico. Where the fuck is Dralistico?
I have no idea.
bro.
Didn't we see Jalisco on ROH?
He used to be an ROH guy. Bruce used to be an ROH guy. They have. I don't think they've even been on,
I thought him and
which is interesting.
maybe not. I thought I seen Jalisco recently.
No, that's Metal League.
Okay. Let's see. Skateboard says Nikki Cross became Sister Abigail just to deliver packages to Michael Cole. You stupid. Sister Abigail got VHS tapes. That's it.
I'm done.
Oh man. He said, "I'm not." Ballet said, "I'm not gonna have any exceptions with the Wyatt crew. We will see what happens." She says, "To catch the Fletcher." Jack says, "Leo, as a European, I want to hear your thoughts on They Not Like Us video clip release. Drake dead already, or hey man, Drake looked like he aged about Drake looked like he aged about 20, like 10 to 15 years.
Oh,
He look like
Lord.
somebody daddy right now. Have you seen his newer picture that's out right now?
No, I haven't.
Oh man, let me find it. Adam Cole, it looks like he aged
Me
about 20
looking at
years
Drake
today too.
pictures. Oh Lord, better things to do.
He look,
Um,
Adam Cole look like he aged about 20 years too.
I mean, I
His birthday.
know Drake is catching L's or whatever, but
Mhm.
like he's catching L's. But I find it cooler when you just don't address a person. Just be like, you ain't shit. Why should I even address you in any type of way? You know, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
different in the hip hop culture. You know, dissing somebody, making them pretty much look like a loser is in or whatever. But you also kind of keeping him relevant at the same time. You're just keep putting things out there just to hurt his feelings, and it's just like, well, you're not done.
This was years in the making. Drake has been taking that. Like I say, Drake was taking shots at him for years. I know for sure, just from back room, back. How would you say, like, just stuff that I know from, what I mean, being involved and
It's
all of that
over.
stuff. Yeah, it's
It's
over
over.
now. It's over. Hopefully, Drake is
It's
still
over.
Drake is still taking his shots. He's still doing stuff. He's taking pictures and you know what I mean, clowning, and he got his goof troop out there doing stuff like
When
academic.
I say over, I mean like why we still even if it wasn't for the video, I don't think it would be like this hot today. Obviously, the video is another talking point for people, but I mean,
Do you see these?
it's a done deal for me.
Do you see these pants that they have right now? These Kinesio pants.
Oh,
It's called Stoko, or it
oh, I
might be
thought you were
pronounced
talking about
different.
Private Party.
No, they got some pants that they were showing during a commercial called Stoko, if it's pronounced
Oh
that
no,
way.
I had a different commercial.
Yeah,
I had a different one.
it was like you heal yourself from faster. I bet you the wrestlers start wearing them. They look like basically Kinesio pants.
Oh my god!
Look,
If it
look at
works,
Adam
it
Cole.
works.
Do Adam Cole look like he's coming back anytime soon? Hold on, let me take that off the screen real quick. Do Adam Cole look like he's any shape to come back to wrestle anytime soon? Today is his
Oh my
birthday.
god!
Happy birthday, Adam. We love you, but you do
Go
not
to the
look like you
gym.
could. Yeah, he's not coming back no time soon. It's a wrap.
Enjoy your time off.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Get back to the comments where we at. Man.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Damn, where
Um,
are we? Oh, all right, 9:16. So Fletcher is showing us that he misses Osprey. Have y'all seen the pictures that Kyle Fletcher and Osprey been taking?
yeah,
That's what I'm gonna say.
they've been a little
They're
Kenny
really
Omega
cozy with each
Ibushi-ish.
other.
They're looking a little Kenny Omega and Ibushi-ish.
Very cozy.
Oh man, RB says where my manners. I already night David Bond. Scapegoat says I don't see Roman return to go after Solo, but yes, Rollins. Rollins was the main reason for Roman losing his title on WrestleMania. Wouldn't be surprised if Roman shows up at Money in the Bank to confront Rollins. I want to see that as a WrestleMania match.
Well, then confronting him at Money in the Bank. No, no, wait, hold on. You said confronting him at Money in the Bank? I wouldn't. I wouldn't waste that on Money in the Bank. Sorry.
Yeah. Nah, you save that for like Survivor Series or SummerSlam. One of the two.
All right, private party. All right, I see y'all coming alive for a minute or two.
Lord Jamar is in the building. He says, what makes people react
Hello,
so
Jamar.
strongly over one quote, one small section out of a whole conversation? because they don't have nothing else to do throughout the day, and everybody got their phone in their hands, and they won't put them down to go to work or to
That's what
do
everybody
something.
like. They like the juicy stuff. They cutting out the
Hmm.
fat, and there's a juicy stuff they want to hear.
Oh shit. Okay, Takesha, come on now.
Now I'm not gonna lie. I didn't hear everything that Ethan said, but I know
Hmm.
that that's what stood out to everyone. And for me, I was just like, okay, well, if that's how it was, that's how it was. I think I feel like I was the only person who who took it for what it was instead of trying to make it seem. I don't know. Like I can't. You can't say that everybody in AEW feels that way. Like people just gonna have their individual feelings.
Even
You
everybody
know.
that left AEW, like Sean Spears, ain't
Shit,
said shit.
the people that still Takesha did express himself being
Yeah,
unhappy.
he did. He did. Takesha,
um
Takesha's still there too, and he's on TV tonight. So
Bro, I would give this guy whatever he wants.
immediately, Takesha's on TV tonight. Like, yo, look, get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? But you did say they was gonna start putting him on Rampage once you start talking shit. Tony listened to
um
you. He said, "Yeah, let's put him on Rampage."
but interesting though, I just realized, Fletcher obviously still in the group.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
now. For now. Oh, beautiful blue thunder bomb. Fletcher is gonna end this thing with a pile driver.
why does my computer keep doing this?
Will somebody read Mark Quinn a bedtime story? He already tucked in.
Immediately.
I love how Kyle Fletcher's just looking directly in the camera. He looked like he looking at me. Are you talking to me, Kyle?
RB says what's happening in Lord's Jamar. Uh, Jamar says multiple people have mentioned how AEW is disorganized. Does that one opinion truly mean that someone is talking shit about the former company? Not really. That just
No, I
means that,
wouldn't say that shit.
yeah. I mean, we all know where AEW
I've
stands in the
I've
organization.
I've
So,
definitely felt that that might have been the case because he's not the only person to have said that they're unorganized. And let's be honest, it's a 5-year-old company. I could see that being the case.
mhm.
And it's so like that's why I tell people don't compare WWE. They've been around for 70 years. There's no
70.
comparison. They got their shit together for the most part. But then
Like you,
again, all these scandals and shit, you
yeah,
know.
some scandals that have been stacking for 70 years.
What are you telling?
You know what I mean? Stacking, and we didn't even get to Big Vince. Luckily, big, we don't know
Mm.
what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of stuff that was you don't know who he was hooked up with. Paul Heyman might know that there. Look at Shivani. Why does Shivani look all stressed out?
Okay, so Uncle Don is recruiting Rouge. But where's LFI though? What's going on?
Looks like he finna toss Uncle Don over that fucking
He
rail.
might.
Can you survive a swim?
Well,
Ooh, Roos versus Osprey. Have we gotten that yet?
no.
Mm,
Remember, Rouge was gone for quite some time.
I want to see that.
But what happened to the rest of the group though? Where's Preston in them?
I don't know, but
I know they're not showing Daniel Garcia right now.
from the side in that angle, he looks like a well dressed MJF.
Well dressed.
Look, MJF don't wear suits no more, so all right.
I love how they show one. They about to show the beatdown all over again.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's next? Jamar says, "Howdy, Lord Jamar. What's happening tonight?" Scapegoat says, "Bloodlines next chapter ain't Roman or Jimmy or Jay. It's the Samoan versus Tongan Civil Bloodline Civil War. Solo, Jacob, and Zilla versus Hikaleo, Tonga, and his brother.
Mm,
I want to see
yummy.
that. Lord Jamar, you hopping on tonight? Jamar says got an HDMI PCIe capture card to use on my Sony MX100 R3 camera as a
Ooh, Demar
video
ain't
camera.
playing.
Hell no, he got the
He ain't playing. All
you got a
right.
cold. That's a cold capture card right there.
Oh, I'm gonna step it up.
Yeah, man, and he got me ready to get me a new capture card and get a what's the name? Even who was that bought it? It was Uncle Todd bought the he went and got a Steam Deck too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody getting new equipment. I'm about to have to go ahead and get my equipment. I'm gonna set up with my other camera, man. It's time to set up my y'all doing all that. I'm gonna have to set up my Canon from now
on. Shabani look like he got other things to do. Oh, Roderick, the kingdom is here.
No, they showing Daniel Garcia getting dragged out. That's how far back I am.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, let me see.
But here is Kyle O'Reilly. See, look at that. The kingdom know that they're not in the best relations with Kyle, but they still show up. All right. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That means that, they still love him, care for him. If it's your ex that's doing that, call the police. You don't need to be stalked.
Who is GPA? Great value Eddie Kingston in the ring with him, right?
GPA. Guess what? You know what I be saying?
Great point average. What the fuck,
bro?
And he pointed
GPA.
to his mom. Remember the genius in WWE? That's GPA. His long
bro.
son.
Why they doing him like this though? Like for real. Like once again, they're picking out people from the parking lot. Kyle O'Reilly is not a squash match guy.
And he got kinesio tapes on his knees right now. That's probably why.
Telling you that. Not good. Not good.
You better get those kinesio pants. Whatever they was. What did I say they was called? He need to get some.
Kyle and pants. Interesting.
It could work.
Kyle, go ahead and just join the Undisputed Kingdom.
Please, you need to
just join them.
Because if he did, he'll be in the same spot that Wardlow was in with the kinesio tape on his knee.
I feel like they probably quietly gotten rid of Wardlow quietly, and that's okay. That's okay.
Oh man, if Wardlow shows up in NXT one night and just, you know what I mean?
I said it'll be TNA. That's more likely to me.
I would love to see him in TNA.
That's more likely to me. I feel like that. I don't want to say that it will work, but I would like to see him over there.
RB said TK don't understand no means no. Oh, you are stupid. Scapegoat says, Tata, how you feel about it if they add Ricky Starks on the EVP Elite team for Blood and Guts? Man, I like that.
Oh.
I like it.
That would be interesting. Oh, damn. When's that match again? Not next week. Maybe the week after? Or is that after? Well, no. I don't remember when they said that's happening, but it would be interesting. It would be interesting for him to be in that group. Oh, look at the Undisputed Kingdom. They are trying to celebrate with Kyle. Kyle, why you being like that?
Because Roddy been's beating his ass. Like, come on.
They love you.
He running from him.
See, I wish I had some friends like that. Oh God, Samojo.
He said, "How many times I gotta tell y'all, man?" Ballet said Takesha's meant that he can't dance with Private Party. Oh man.
Oh, I would like to see that.
Oh man. Sky Blue marches down to the ring and attacks Thunder Rosa and Jamie Hayter, making a match at a no contest and screams, "Leo!" Sky Blue continues to scream, "King Leo, you don't get out here now. Get out here now. I'm gonna strip myself naked." Oh shit.
Oh.
I might come down for that. Scapegoat says, is Keith Lee, Miro, Adam Cole returning at all? I think Cole doesn't wrestle any longer. Nah, he gets paid to podcast, bro, with video games.
Cole, I don't see it.
Man, listen, Britt Baker's in better shape than Cole right now, okay?
Oh, she's always been.
Ballet says Takesha has some interesting teeth. Yeah, she needs to go visit. He needs to go visit Britt.
He's cute though.
RB, I mean,
Whatever.
Jamar says rumors from where?
What
Parts
rumors we
and
talking about?
yeah, which rumors? I don't
Oh,
know.
I like that. Samoa Joe said he's gonna massacre. You talking about Chris Jericho, right?
Hmm.
Whatever. Somebody do it. I'm over it. Samoa Joe, look at where it's come to. Like for real, for real. He had the world title. Now he walking around with Hook. Oh,
And on
crazy.
and cutting promos on Rampage.
Well, they had to fit him in somewhere.
Yeah. Skago says, "Why do you think TNA's hottest stars are on WWE TV timeline? They are buying TNA like they did WCW and ECW. Sadly, don't
Oh
let WWE ever
no.
come close. AEW, no forbidden doors, no nothing. Well, they do have TKO does have their TV rights, Scapegoat. So that's why you see them kind of like exchanging talent. But I mean,
But if it happened though,
it can.
this how it starts.
Yeah.
This how it starts. We'll see.
Are you guys interested in any TNA? Well, the video rights. Vince told me that the video rights.
That's for one.
That's the money. That's where the money is. It's in the video rights.
I don't know. I don't know. And I
Uh,
wonder how much what price, like how they would evaluate the company in terms of pricing.
it ain't gonna be
Would
for
it
$2 billion.
be, I was about to say, like, would they have that same type of evaluation like WCW for 4 million? I don't know what that's equivalent to now, but I don't know. I would not like to see that happen.
Nah,
I'm absolutely enjoying that we can watch wrestling from many different places.
yeah. Because then a lot of that talent, I would just tell them go right over to MLW if that's the case, or NWA.
That's what I'm saying. MLW, NWA, can we like step it up or just give me a call? King Leo call, please.
Please.
Um, y'all need to get the ball rolling.
Ballet says
Oh, don't
hello.
forget NXT is gonna be on CW. When is that? When does that start?
You said NXT, probably top of the year. I'm sure it's at the top of the year at some point. Ballet says hello to the one and only Jamar. She said, Jamar says, "Oh, not tonight. I'm just passively watching. It's Rampage. Absolutely." RB says, King Leo, you still wish to remain backstage or confront your ex? Have Willow confront Sky Blue. Have Willow go out there. They got unresolved business.
Hmm.
Jack Perry says, I think L'affection Noble Ingo, I can't pronounce that. Ingombrable is returning, and Roosh will feud with Don Callis. AEW showed a video package of them a month ago.
They've been showing. This is the thing, though. Remember, they had the video package for like over a month of them, and they had this little saga going on in Mexico and everything. I thought it was so cool, and then they stopped, and then we didn't see them since. They
At
brought
all.
back Preston so that he can wrestle in some babyface team, and when they went to Daly's place, and I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, I
Bullshit.
understand that y'all trying to do something when it comes to Brody Lee and all that stuff, but like he's a motherfucking heel, and y'all putting him on a babyface team just so that for what? It was weird. It was really weird. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know.
Man. Okay, I'll check that in a minute. Let's see. Jamar says this match is decent. It was pretty good. Ballet
Mhm.
says, he says good evening to Ballet. Skago says Natati. This Kendrick Lamar and Drake goes beyond hip hop at this point. If what Kendrick said is true, Drake is fed up. He's fed up, but it ain't nothing he can do about it. He's done out here in these streets with in LA. He can still make music. He's making it. He go ahead and keep making them international records, and he'll be fine. Drake will be fine after a while. All he has to do is go away, make a good album, make a good slap album, unless he
Or
gets raided.
have a hit song at least,
Yeah,
something.
but the thing that he has to stop doing on the other flip side is exposing himself with all of these people like the Hell's Angels and you know what I'm saying? All of the people that he's hanging around that doesn't look good for him. Okay, a champion's reign. We getting a new movie
Oh,
from
she
Tony
said she's gonna
Storm.
have a match with Trisha Dora tomorrow. I love when Trish do that split.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
Hopefully Trisha Dora brings the pain on her. Tony usually gives everybody good matches.
I'm glad they're doing a little video package here with Trisha Dora though.
Me too. This is awesome.
Okay, that was
I like
cute.
it. I like it.
Main event: Hikaru Shida versus Mariah May.
The main of tonight. I thought you were talking about tomorrow. I was finna say over that.
Bro, no.
Ballet smiling at Jamar. Adam Video Gamer Cole, Poor Britt Baker, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, them video games got them paid during the pandemic. That kept the
Well,
money on.
yeah, I mean, I guess so, but you know, they wanted to be pro wrestlers, and here you are just playing video games, and that gotta suck.
He's the dentist.
It gotta suck.
He just turned 35, man, today. I mean,
We'll see. We'll see. It's not like he won't ever get back in the ring. Well, we don't know.
Breaking your leg in 3 places is kind of, what I mean? After that, like, and especially if he can't wrestle, Tony Khan better pay that man. You know what I'm saying? Give him something. Especially you had that silly ass ramp right there, because he wouldn't have broken his leg.
I still point fingers at Tony Khan on that one.
Yeah, that ramp was crazy.
That design of the ramp is what happened. That's what caused that leg break for sure.
It's a work-related injury, as they call it.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Perry said, Ospreay taking photos with Fletcher and letting Garcia doing a dance on him. Damn.
What?
Yeah. Oh man, yo, the dance. It just when he danced in his face. That's why I had to go ahead. I saw that other video from the club and was like, yo, they just wilding with the
crazy.
Crazy. This match better calls for a 50-50, whereas the first could have been dominated by Roosh. Absolutely. I'd absolutely agree with that. But I did like that Roosh match. I like the ending too, where he just dragged him over to Uncle Don. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Scapegoat says Takeshi is a beast, man. I will put him to the moon. He's on a Omega Ospreay Okada level, man.
I've been saying it.
Yeah, it's been said plenty of times. This might be a good match too. Hikaru Shida versus Mariah May. Mariah May can wrestle. She's in her outcast bag tonight.
Shida, I don't know.
You think Shida lost it?
No clue. I didn't want to see her advance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wanted it to be Deanna. Deanna obviously lost. I don't see her beating Mariah. Well, let me not say that. Who's on the other side? Oh, Willow is on the other side.
Riho versus Lady Cross tomorrow.
Our stepdaddy's gonna be on the show tomorrow.
Iron Savages versus Mark Briscoe. Orange. Oh, come on.
Wait, who?
It was Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, and somebody. Look at that. Tati's face was immediately just disgusted.
Orange never take a break, bro. Do you got a family? You have a girlfriend? You got a cat? Somebody needs you at home? Somebody?
That man is
stay home.
No, him and Tony roll together. Okay, he is always with Tony on vacation. They go on.
Every time you see Tony Khan doing a little something, especially overseas, Orange Cassidy right there.
Mm-hmm. Him and Darby.
Mm-hmm.
Darby on bed rest, right? Well, he's on he's on danger rest right now. He's on danger rest. He has to do something dangerous to fill the void.
Oh God.
Roosh got MJF and Ospreay next. Damn boy getting a push. Hey man.
Okay.
Let's see. How he says, how would you feel with Claudio Castagnoli turning on the BCC members and joining Don Callis and to have a solid heel main title run?
I'm biased on that. Y'all know how I feel about BCC.
Mm-hmm.
I'm biased on that.
Yeah, I don't want to see him break up.
So, like, I personally would not mind. The thing is that Uncle Don talks for the group. Claudio has improved a lot with promos, and I don't want to hear anyone talking for him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then we have that thing with BCC. They are heels 1 week and the next baby faces. So I don't know. They switch up a lot with that group. I know a lot of people are sick of it. I don't mind as long as these men are on my TV. That's all I can dream of. Um, I wouldn't mind them being together, but like I said, Uncle Don is doing the talking for everybody in that group when he could take it down a notch. You know, Takeshita was doing karaoke the other day in full blown English. He speak better English than me. All right, so I don't know what was going on with that. We never hear from him. Kyle Fletcher, he talks more on Ring of Honor. Who else is over there? I'm missing somebody. Will Ospreay,
Hmm.
you know, he I well, he not in the group anymore, so never mind that. Who am I missing? Well, damn. Thought there was more people in the group. Oh no, Hobbs is not in it either.
Nope.
Well,
Hobbs is gone. He's on bed rest.
wait. Is he not in it, or is it because he's injured and they haven't mentioned it? I don't know. I never even thought of that.
They haven't even said anything about Hobbs, his injury. They haven't said nothing about him coming back. He's a distant memory at the moment.
At this time, they giving Burger King commercial. Come on,
Yeah, Burger
please.
King melts.
They are good though. Well, I've only ever had the classic one. I don't know about the other ones, but it's good. It's good.
Gorilla Glue. Oh, they showing a Gorilla Glue commercial. This is the first one I seen since old girl put it in her hair.
Oh
Uh,
God.
Janelle said, "How are you doing tonight? What's going on, Janelle?"
Hello.
Scapegoat says, been rumored also that WWE wants to have a WCW on Netflix. I don't know if that's a new project or just a library. You know what?
La.
I saw a post today that somebody posted. It was a I don't know if it was Bad Blood. It was something. It was a new WWE show. I have to look it up. They're trying to do something though, but I did see that WCW thing like floating around. They've trademarked it. I don't know what it is. It's a WCW pay per view. They're trademarking.
No.
Ballet says, "Why are they doing this to Trisha Dora?" Man, I don't know. Ballet. They just, you know. He says here. Ballet says here's Sheeta. At this point, we can affirm Mariah May is winning the Owen tournament with Statlander costing
That's
Willow
what I
the final
want.
night. All in CEO versus DMD, Tony Storm versus Mariah for the title, and Willow versus Statlander. Yeah, Tony will go over on Mariah and keep that title for another year, I believe personally.
We
Uh,
shall see.
let's see. Tati Don Callis family is Takeshita Fletcher, Hobbs, and Trent now.
There
Trent,
we go. Deacon
Deacon
Trent.
Beretta, Deacon
Deacon
Beretta.
Beretta. There we go. Y'all know. How could I forget Trent Beretta of all people? I've been rallying for him since he was in WWE.
Because he just been wearing all black like the Omen stand in the back. That's why.
I like that. And then when Kyle Fletcher he's all black or whatever, he looks
Hmm.
great too, you know? I do. There's potential with the group. I feel like we haven't found something solid with them yet. Maybe with them having Roosh in the group is gonna strengthen the group in a way, and we just need something solid with them right now. It
Hmm.
feels like more of everybody's trying to find their spot in this group still.
Yeah.
And they've been a group for a while now. It shouldn't have to feel like that at this point. Will Ospreay's out, so bye. Everybody else, they need to, you know, there's something there, I think. And like I said, Uncle Don, he's great. I love everything he says. But I don't want him to be talking for everybody all the time. Takeshita, I don't care what language you speak in, let him talk.
Hmm. Brace yourselves. What's this coming up? Why are they showing Adam Copeland? Don't show me nobody on the injured reserve list, bro. Jack says WWE trademarks WCW. A new documentary comes out about WCW, who killed WCW. Now rumors of a WWE getting WCW again. Let's see. I do agree with that. They've been talking WCW a lot. I think that what's missing from Don Callis family is actually TV time and title matches. Build them as a tag team to catch as a singles and put the international title on them. We've been saying that for a couple of months. Put the international title. Hey man, have them fight Okada and put the continental title on them. I don't care, one of them. Well, no, not the continental. That title's trash. I don't like the way it
Who you
looks.
talking about? Takeshita?
Yeah.
Oh, street fight with Samoa Joe and the Learning Tree. Joey better whoop his ass. Take that title to something.
And Ballet said, let Takeshita talk. Yes, we know he can speak English. We know this man can talk. They just have him come out and just he says nothing. That's why I call him Bolo. He says nothing at
Oh my
all.
god.
It's like Enter the Dragon. Did you see Bolo talk at all? He didn't say nothing the whole movie. In Bloodsport, he barely said anything. All
Come
he
on,
said, I will
Mariah.
break you.
That's when he saw him getting into it with the crowd. What's going on? Tony looks stressed. That's not good for a champion.
She always got her hair whipped up. She may not be getting paid the biggest check, but I'm pretty sure she is one of the most expensive wrestlers to take care of over there.
Oh.
Tony Storm, that hairdo,
Oh. The
the
fashions.
clothes. Yeah, you got to go find that stuff. She probably goes to the.
Mm-hmm.
She probably is always shopping on like the
I
vintage
wonder if there's
sites.
people that just rushing out and reaching out to her and saying, "Hey, I got this, I got that, blah blah blah."
I should find a
She'd have
fire.
better not win.
I should find me a
Okay.
fire vintage suit to wear for one of our PLEs or pay per views. He says, "Is it true Nakamura contract is ending soon? Would love him back in New Japan." I don't know. I don't think he's going to.
Whatever's going on with that. Shinsuke, you can go.
What's the name from Legado del Fantasma said he re-signed his contract. He said, "Man, I ain't going nowhere." He said, "I signed that contract with the quickness. I'm not leaving the system, even if we are in get catering half the time. He don't give a
Oh
damn."
my god.
He says, "How would you both book Ricochet's debut? Would you bring back Prince Puma, have him just as Ricochet, face or heel?"
Does he own that name?
Prince Puma, I believe he might.
Well,
He
I
wore
don't. I don't. I don't
he
know.
wore the shoes.
Uh,
Didn't Tony Khan? Yeah, Tony Khan bought he bought the, didn't he buy he bought the company, right?
which you talk? We talking about Lucha
Or did
Underground?
WWE Lucha Underground? Didn't he buy Lucha Underground
I don't think so. Because I remember
or WWE?
Penta trying to do like an event. To I don't think anybody in terms of those two promotions has bought it. All right, Mariah. She's still in here. Another suplex. Let's wrap this up, Mariah. It's Friday night. Another hip attack. Like, I mean, really?
And they saying I guess they dissolved it. He says, "Nah, Lucha's on MLW."
Oh, I thought that was a 3. Oh my god. Tony Storm.
Hmm.
They go that headbutt from Mariah May.
Where's Mariah May from? Is she from Australia too?
UK.
She's from UK.
Wait, what just happened? Oh, Mariah. Oh my god. It looked like it was Sheeta for a second. Oh, that scared me. Oh, that scared me. All right, so Willow versus Mariah. Willow, Willow, baby, I'm sorry, but I would rather see Mariah take it. Would rather. Okay.
All right, that's the final.
Oh damn. Jay White, Hangman. I don't know. I don't know. That's gonna be interesting though.
I would love to see Willow take that match though.
Take what
That would be good.
match?
Huh?
You want her to win?
Willow?
Yeah.
It's for I would love to see. I just want to see a match between Willow and Tony Storm.
Well, we can do that on the following Dynamite.
She said on the following Dynamite, if I heard to lose, that's fucked up. Oh man. Skego said you have a feud with Lucha Underground's boss and his daughter going on right now on MLW. Vince and Stephanie McMahon type feud. It's wild. Oh shit. That's
Oh.
interesting. He said Statlander going to cost Willow the finals for sure. Oh yeah. Look, they go with the another like Warner Brothers movie coming on. I'm turning that shit off immediately. Rampage was
Wonder Woman. Oh my god, they get this movie every week.
it's I'm telling you, man,
Oh
listen,
Lord.
they playing it like BET shows all of the baby boys.
Lord have mercy.
Micah Does It says Rampage wasn't that bad of a show. I'm happy Mariah made one.
I'm
Absolutely. It was
happy
really
too.
good.
Hmm.
Scapegoat says Hangman is the one to face Swerve at All In. We kind of figuring that's where it's going.
I want that, and a lot of people don't want that, but it's still kind of hard to see Hangman or Jay beating Brian.
They are
I
bound by
don't
blood.
know.
Bound by blood. It is going to happen. They will fight forever. No pun intended. Also, the tag match between Takeshita Fletcher and the other guys, I forgot their names, was a great match. Oh yeah,
Private Party.
Private
Oh
Party. Yeah,
no, he forgot their names.
can't forget
Oh,
Private
that's not
Party,
good for
man.
them.
Yeah, Micah. Anything with Takeshita and Fletcher is great. Absolutely.
They
Uh,
look like a good tag team tonight, though. I know
they
they
did.
haven't had enough time to truly be in the ring
Hmm.
with each other, but they did look good. They look good.
But it's not like they're gonna be able to fight the elite for the titles. It's not like
Right.
they
That's what I'm
keeping
saying. Like, what's the payoff, though?
the
You
title
know,
standing catering.
the elite doing everything but putting the titles on the line. Okada. This is what I'm saying. I don't
Those titles stay in catering while they go out to the ring.
know.
He said, I mean, Swerve and Hangman is the feud with the most story invested. It makes sense. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's long term storytelling. I like it. And they play into it on the socials. So I love it. He said, who do you see facing Perry at All In for the TNT title?
God, I don't see anything yet. They're
Maybe Kyle Fletcher? I mean, not Kyle Fletcher, Kyle O'Reilly.
I think we have to see how Blood and Guts play out.
Hmm.
Shit, when is that? Whatever that's gonna happen. I think we have to wait and see how that play out because I feel like he might cross path with somebody who's gonna be in Team AEW. So far, we're gonna have Mark Briscoe on that team. I don't see it being Mark Briscoe, but then again, it was at the end of the ladder match. It was Mark and Jack. But why would anybody want to see Mark going for another title when he already has one? So
Yeah,
I don't know. It's hard to tell right now.
very. They say if WWE did a crossover match with AEW, Sami Zayn versus Takeshita would be so good. Oh my
Just
god!
sure wash his ass up.
She said Takeshita, he would. He's 6'2", bro. He washing him up quick. How tall is Sammy?
I don't know, but he not beating Takeshita. That's for sure. I'm a little bored with Sammy. It's not giving what I wanted with the IC title. I don't know. He had some big shoes to fill after Ring General
Oh,
had the title. So it's just like I don't know. I'm
King
bored.
King Champion General soon to
Oh
be.
yes, King. We'll see about that. We'll see about that.
Well, he's 6'1", so he's not that much shorter than
Oh,
Takeshita. So
okay. But Takeshita will still whoop his ass. But okay.
yeah, Takeshita gonna put it
Mhm.
on him. Bolo's going over. Let's see. Scapegoat says Sammy Guevara versus
Sammy,
Perry.
come on.
No,
Oh,
Sammy is on the Cabana plan, bro. He's not.
we good on Sammy. We good.
Sammy is on that Cabana plan. He's at some point the EVPs are going to complain about Mercedes or somebody. It's going to be the lady version of the EVPs, and
What?
they're gonna have like a lady version of the EVPs, and they're gonna like push Willow. Mercedes out of the company. It's going to be the same thing, and they're gonna be like, "Look what you
Mm.
did to Sammy. Sammy hasn't been able to come back."
Oh my God.
AEW had one pillar on the first Elite versus Team AEW match, Darby. This time it could be have another pillar. It could be Sammy. It could be, but I doubt it. Sammy, like I say,
Let me, Sammy.
has he even been tweeting? I haven't even seen Sammy tweet nothing.
I know I've been seeing his wife tweet, but then again, I don't pay attention to these people.
Sammy's on baby duty. He gonna have a body like Adam Cole.
This is why I say no to Sammy because I mean, in terms of being Team AW, is because they have failed time and time again to get that babyface reaction for Sammy. They have tried so many times to get him to be a baby face, and you see that that's what they're doing, but the fans are not reacting in that way. They're still booing him. They can give two shits when he come out. Like, this is what happened when you look like a fucking dick. When you come on over there and ask that poor lady to marry you, and then like 2 weeks later you got your tongue down Tad Cunty's throat. What the hell? You think we forgot? People still hate you for it.
Yeah, they listen. They you see how they be telling please retire to Jericho. They doing the same thing to Tammy.
Oh, but then that's the thing too, because they keep also when they keep trying to bring Sammy back, it's always to put him with Jericho, and it's like we don't like him either.
Like, look,
So
they don't like me either. Just come over here. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Scapegoat says, "Have you checked that WrestleMania documentary?" Not yet. I still
No,
want
oh
to watch
my
it.
god, like
They
bro, I
actually,
haven't been home all day. I
yeah,
need to just sit down and watch some wrestling.
it's on YouTube. It's just it's a holiday weekend. I've been like working on art and stuff like that and catching up on other stuff. So it's eventually I'm gonna calm down and relax and be able to. But it's so much wrestling on. We got 2 pay-per-views. It ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? It's wrestling.
I'm hearing like a mix of reviews on it, which is so interesting.
Yeah.
um Everybody will have their own opinion, but I did not think it would be this, like, it's like feels like 50-50. A lot
Yeah.
of people saying bad things. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check it out and see what's up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. He says Sammy Guevara has been posting a lot on Instagram. He moved platforms and posting
Oh.
all of the AEW posts also. Okay. Reposting. Okay. So he's over there trying to be company man on AEW. He said, listen, just change platforms, bro. Change platforms, bro. That's the way to do it, bro.
Oh.
Man, that's Tony Khan's fault. He's getting Jericho too much TV time. That's why people are chanting for him to retire. I mean, it's that, and his body looks like Ric Flair's, or in when he was in
His
WC.
body.
Yeah, when he was in WCW, or Kevin Sullivan when
Um.
he was in the Dungeon of Doom.
Ouch. Oh, ouch.
Dwayne's ego
Not good.
comes out on the big on the documentary. I mean, man, they've been killing the Rock on Twitter all day.
Oh, because of that?
They got a picture they've been using like of the Rock like acting like he's planning shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So
Huh?
yeah, they got it's a new thing. Let me see, do I have it? I can send it to you if I find it.
Interesting. I remember like when he was part of Who Killed WCW. I know he's like one of the executive producers, but like, bro, we did not need you on the actual show. Felt weird. He only, like, in total out of all 4 of those episodes, he probably didn't even say a whole paragraph worth of things, and I'm just like, we didn't need you.
at all.
I don't know. I didn't need you.
Oh, here it is right here. Let's see. Dwayne said he was the one that came along with the idea of making Cody versus Roman the match. Bro, that shit was in the works 2 years before you even got there. That's always been the match. What the fuck is he talking about?
Is that him insinuating that the original plans was scrapped and it was going to be him and Roman at the pay-per-view instead?
Triple H said that Triple H said that he in the documentary he did say that, like, yo, like, I told Cody that it was going to be Roman versus Rock. You know what I mean? It's looking more like a reality. I did see that part. And
Mm-hmm.
and then he
That should have went with it. I
and
don't care what anybody say.
they said Cody went into business for himself and pointed at the Rock, like, I mean, pointed at Roman, like, nah, fuck that, like, you know what I'm saying? He said that's who I want to fight.
And then look at y'all. Everybody, I was crying. Cody crybabies. I was crying for him to win the title, and y'all all bored.
I'm
Y'all
I'm
bored right now.
I'm bored, but I'm not bored. I just want the man to get a title that fits. If he would have worn his daddy's title, if he would have started wearing his daddy's title from now on, I would have been happy. I want to see him turn bad with the title. I want to see Homelander Cody. I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he turns into Homelander Cody, I'm with it.
Doubt it.
Yeah, the Ballet says The Rock was only on there for a few segments. Scabo says yes, the original plan was for Rock versus Roman. Yeah,
I
but
would
remember
went with that.
Yeah, that was
I
20.
I preferred that.
Yeah,
I would have preferred that.
mhm,
However, the downside with that is that they wouldn't have had enough time to really tell a solid story.
mhm.
If they were gonna do that, they should have been planting the seeds like since SummerSlam of last year, something around that.
This is where you got to
I think.
watch the stuff outside of it because The Rock said he didn't want to come right in and do that. He said it he did like a 30-minute like kind of like documentary with his business partner. And he said he knew how they wanted to do it. I think this might have been still during the pandemic too. And it was like right after the pandemic or whenever it was. I got it in my phone somewhere. And he was saying like you know, they want me to come in. He said, I know that how they're gonna want to do it. They're gonna want me to come in and then I beat Roman one year and then they will come back and then Roman will beat me the next year. Then we'll have a third match and they want me to do it right away. He said, I don't want to do that. I want it to take time. Let's build this thing over time. He said it on ESPN. Let's take our time and build it. Let's bring in some more people. Let's do that. You know what I mean? He wants it this way. It's I think his ultimate goal is to do this on the islands. That's my thing. I think he really wants to have that match on in Hawaii because it'll honor his the family and everything like that. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. Oh, you said people are mad at The Rock, but no one is saying anything about the goofies who were threatening his daughter. That is
Huh.
absolutely true. They are not saying nothing
Oh,
about that.
that was the craziest part in this whole thing. Like seeing how this is what I'm saying. Like these fans, these so-called fans, how you so-called love the business, but then yet when things are not going your way, you threatening an innocent person. Like you, first of all, nobody should be threatened. This whole thing, and I'm going to even say it. Just kills me to say it, but even Cody Rhodes don't need to be threatened. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
I don't understand how that went, how that came about, where people just felt like, all right, we're not getting what we want, let's go for his daughter. Y'all, y'all, wow,
They're
never
not
forget
fans.
that.
Those aren't fans. Those are crazies and people that don't need to watch wrestling at all. There's somebody that's like she pops up on Twitter and she's racist as shit. And she's always on. She comes on my timeline, and I haven't blocked her. I've been meaning to, but she just
Hmm.
pops up, and people repost some of the stuff that she says. I don't know if it's on what it's on. I don't know if it's on TikTok or she just says she be saying some wild shit, and I'd be like, "What the fuck are you on? You be smoking some." But I mean, it's a lot of people like that. A lot of people are
I
saying
get it.
it's too many Samoans coming to the, you know what I mean, coming. You got to be from the Pacific Islander to get a push. It's like, no, it's not true, bro. Like, listen, these stories are contained within each other. Everybody's getting a push. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, Tiffany Stratton wouldn't be there no more. You know what I'm saying? And they put Tiffany
Um,
with Nia Jax. You know what I'm saying? On TV. So like, relax.
well,
Uh, let me see. He says Roman versus Rock and Rollins versus CM Punk Royal Rumble winner were the plan for WrestleMania. Oh, Rollins versus CM
oh,
Punk.
I
Yeah.
did feel like CM Punk was gonna win. I mean, I don't know. It was like 50-50, but I did kind of feel like CM Punk was gonna win
Mm-hmm.
to give Seth and Punk, because at that point the story between them felt very real.
Hot.
We're at the and hot, yes. We're at that point where it's not the same, because then we have Punk who's over here walking around with a messed up arm going after Drew and everything, and people are more interested with that. And but we still kind of don't know when it is that he's gonna like be all right to be in the ring and have a great run.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love me Phil Brooks, but I'm a little nervous for him still.
Yeah,
A little nervous.
he inherited the beef, and it's you know what I'm saying. It is hot. You know what I'm saying. No Vinny, it's a great it's a great. They having a great beef, and then but I like it because then once he comes off of that, he will go. They can go directly into a program with Seth, and we know that that's still sitting there.
We can. It's still there, just not the same. Like if they would have did that, like when he came back,
Mm-hmm.
way different feel.
Ooh, yeah, because they were. It was. You know what I mean? It was
Oh,
smoking, man. I was waiting for that. He was. I can't wait. But you know what? One person that can make anything, you know what I mean, make some grind somebody's gears is Seth Rollins when he starts talking. So you know what I mean. It'll be great.
we'll see. We'll see. It's just not as hot right now, so we'll see what happens. My thing is I don't know. Like in terms of him being on the mic, I think he's still great.
Mm-hmm.
Um, them first few promos, I ain't gonna lie, was um it didn't give me what I wanted, that's for sure. But he's still CM Punk. People do like him, people love to hate him,
Yeah.
and there's something for him over there. We'll see
Yeah.
how he can do in the ring though. Because I felt like with his last injury in AEW when he came back, it was a slow burn before he started doing singles competition. Remember, he kept teaming up with FTR and them
Mm-hmm.
before they finally put him. Was it in the Owen Cup? I think.
Mm-hmm.
Was that what it was? Something like that. Well, whatever it was, they put him there. That he had the thing with Samoa Joe a little bit later. Blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he was at his best over there too after that injury. Is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So when he came back from that, it was alright. I don't know. I
Mm.
don't know.
Micah Douglas said those fans need to get a life. They said
Absolutely.
it's just wrestling. It's scripted. Hey man,
But and
listen.
it's just entertainment. Like y'all really taking it that seriously where y'all threatening people's lives?
It's a soap
I
opera.
don't get it.
It was a soap opera, but I mean, as passionate as I've seen soap opera fans get over Tad and Dixie back in the day on All My Children, you never know. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
I just seen them going off on somebody one of the people from what was it, General Hospital just went off on somebody. I think it was General Hospital, or it was Young and the
General
Restless.
Hospital.
No, it
These
was
things
Young and
just
the
went on,
Restless.
which is crazy.
It was dude from Young and the Restless. He had to defend somebody on the show. The lady was called. She was saying some real negative stuff about the two of the black actors. He was like, "Yo, these actors are absolutely
What?
great. These are my colleagues, and you fans, or they like the fans were like they're fucking up the show. It's
That's
like,
what they're doing with House of the Dragon.
oh shit,
Literally, like these people cannot separate the character versus the actor, and it's just like he's doing a great enough job to make you want to hate the character, but don't come on his social media. Dude that plays Sir Christian, everybody can't stand him. I you know what? All he care about is getting his dick wet. And instead of he's supposed to be the head of the knights.
hmm
I'm not gonna give any other details if you haven't gotten further, but it's just like, all right, his character is very hateable,
hmm
and then people are seeing that they've given the reaction just like with wrestling. When you're a heel and you get that reaction that the crowd hates you, the company does feel validation because that's what they want in terms of a heel character. They want you to be like that, but they don't want you to for real go on so and so social media and threaten their lives and say all these horrible things. The dude that plays for Christian, he had to stop with the comments on Instagram
mm,
because people are threatening him because they can't separate that he is playing a role on TV versus him just being himself on social media, which is wild. And I always feel like in terms of like fandoms, pro wrestling definitely got one of the most toxic fandoms. And I'll say this: if y'all think that pro wrestling fans are worse, y'all ain't see the K-pop girls.
she said the
Y'all have
K-pop
not
girls.
seen the K-pop girls.
Hmm
They will make you reevaluate your life. They
That's
are
so funny.
scary. Young girls are scary. Okay, y'all haven't
Yes,
seen nothing yet.
they would. Hey, listen. You know what I mean? Listen, the Barbs, the Swifties.
Still haven't seen anything worse than the K-pop girls.
Oh man, I don't know them. The Drakes, the young Drakes. The young Drakes is they runners up right now. You know what I'm saying?
Preteen girls, teenage girls going through puberty, and nothing worse than that. Nothing. They got me stopping listening to K-pop. That's how bad it was.
Oh
And I
man,
was just like, man, this is the most toxic thing ever. Like, I don't even want to be associated with this shit. It's
yeah,
bad. It's
yeah.
bad.
It is. But yeah, I feel you because it's the super fandom is crazy. Like when you become that famous and you are just like super super. I couldn't
I've
imagine.
never threatened anybody or whatever. I see people say, negative things about Taker, and I'm just like, y'all say whatever y'all want. I don't care.
Mhm.
That's not gonna stop me from loving him.
Yeah,
I just don't get it. I think people are entitled to their opinions. We don't like something, but there is such thing as taking it too far. When you over here threatening people, I'm sorry, WWE should have addressed it. what happened to Ava. Like they should have addressed it. Like this is not a it's not a fucking joke. If some loser come, because you guys know we know the schedule of where they're going to be on a weekly basis. We know it months in advance. So if some
Hmm.
loser say, "All right, I'm waiting for Ava to show up with NXT in Ohio or whatever," and do something to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there are crazy people out there, and the company should have addressed it. That's a responsible thing to do when stuff like that is happening, because there is somebody crazy enough to say they're gonna do something and do it.
Hmm. Jake Scabo said Phil feeling that karma. Yeah, he did. He cried in that ring. Punk versus
Ooh.
McIntyre will be unsanctioned at SummerSlam. They need to have it unsanctioned. That match needs to go wherever it needs to go. He said choke slam, choke artist, huh? Oh man, I saw some stuff about Paul Heyman coming for the Bloodline with all his guys, Roman, Brock, and CM Punk. That would have been. I saw that too, but they would have need a fourth, and I don't know who the fourth Paul Heyman guy is that he could pull up. You know what I mean? Taz is all out of commission. Who else? You know what I mean? It would have to be
Not
somebody
Bane.
from ECW. Taker?
Not
Yeah, no,
Bane.
no, he not.
No.
He's not doing it.
Mm-mm.
Taker said
No.
he trying to learn how to podcast right now. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yes,
doing a
let's stick
great
with
job.
that. That's safe.
He said, what would you do with McIntyre for Mania 41? Anything but Sheamus and Gunther.
I know, please. No. No. No Sheamus, no Gunther, for real, for real.
Nah,
Um
Drew versus Ela. That's what I would do.
oh.
Yeah,
Mm.
Drew versus Ela Dragunov.
Well, we'll see where he's at by WrestleMania season. So if Drew has the briefcase, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of feeling Jay. I'm kind of
Yeah,
feeling like it's gonna be Jay, but we'll see. But if Drew has it, then he's most likely off if he didn't cash in before.
yeah,
So it's
but
hard to say. I think it's better for we can better kind of analyze what may happen after Money in the Bank.
or Braun Breaker as well. Braun Breaker.
Oh, okay.
Or we haven't seen our boy in a few weeks.
Oh,
We the Kaiju. We ain't seen Big Bronson Reed in a few weeks. You know what I mean? I can
we'll
see
see.
Big.
I like I said,
Yeah.
Bronson. He probably going to have to join the bloodline. We'll see.
Put me in the bloodline.
Tell everybody I'm your cousin, or
Hmm.
I'm the family neighbor, or something. Like put them on.
Hey, listen, he could be related to Nia Jax. She from Australia too. Ballet said we used to love all my children back in the day. I know that I did. I was forced to
General
watch it.
Hospital was for me. Like
Hmm.
I didn't want to like it, and like I told you guys, like I grew up like translating shows for my grandparents. But at some point, I was like, General Hospital. I'm rushing to get home for this. It's getting good.
Scapegoat says, "Thank God WWE been teasing Orton turn on Cody for the title. Hopefully it goes well and we are going to see it.
Mm,
But people are going to cheer for Randy, so that is going to
that's
automatically
for
turn
sure.
Cody heel." He said, "Wait, what
Oh,
happened to
please.
Ava? Oh, Ava was getting once they announced Roman versus Rock, and they were going to go with that story. They started to threaten Ava on and just like really go in on her on Twitter, and to the point
Right.
to where she
They
shut her
took
Twitter down."
all that focus off of the company and just took it all on Ava. People was threatening to even kill her. Like, are you what she had to do with this whole thing? You know what I
Nothing.
mean? Even if she was involved, like, are we really threatening people's lives over a fucking storyline?
She didn't do nothing
That's
but
crazy.
throw up the two with schism. That's all she did. You know what I'm saying? They been leave her
And
alone.
that right there, we could definitely say were people who are Cody Rhodes fans, because
Hmm.
they're seeing like Cody Rhodes was not, well, at least what it seemed like at the moment was that Cody was not going to be in the main event. So even not even Cody, I don't remember hearing him come out and say, "Hey, we don't do that shit over here." Like, who said anything?
The Rock when he
Wild.
started beating the shit out of him and talking to Mama Rhodes.
I'm telling you, man, ain't nobody gonna be threatening my child. No way.
and let's not
Mm-mm.
forget the Rock does have a pin on Cody, so you know what I'm saying. Remember that's where the storyline left off with them two, so it's gonna happen. He said Breaker versus McIntyre IC title. I could see it. That would be great. Yeah, because it's not gonna be Sheamus, even though Sheamus still hasn't won the IC title. Maybe Sheamus will
We
win it, but
we we need that thing off of Sammy.
He said fourth Paul Heyman guy is Curtis Axel. I'm I like I'm a Mr. Perfect fanatic. If you can't tell by the bottom right hand corner of my screen, but I don't want to see that shit.
Curtis, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Are we missing somebody in terms of a Heyman guy?
there's plenty of Heyman guys from what I mean, but which is somebody in between there that we missing. You know what I mean? That in probably in a transitional period. Rob Van Dam was a Heyman guy, but he too old now. Ain't nobody want to see
But
Rob come back.
he's alright. He's alright. We see him do his thing.
Yeah, you don't want to
I
see
think
him
the
in that
last
match.
match he had was that match with Swerve, and that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, but do we want to
Not
see him
bad.
get beat? He still has a Legends contract, so I mean, he could.
Um,
It's not out of the realm of possibilities.
hey, let me tell you something. RBD said, "I don't care. I'm getting paid wherever the check is at. I'm going."
Yeah,
So,
and WWE lets him. He abides by his Legends contract, and as long as he does what he's supposed to do, just like Jake the Snake and the rest of them, hey man, can we still put you in the game this year? All right, we good. RVD is in this game this year, okay? And he was over in AEW when the game came out.
I don't know. I mean, Legends contract sounds great or whatever because you put a lot of your work over there.
Mm-hmm.
But like signing your life away too, where you can't be or do anything else, which is wild to me. I'll
Well,
probably
no,
pass on it.
they let him go. Like, look at Jake. He's over there. Everybody's over there. It's like there's quite a few people that are in different companies that have these Legends contracts. They have there's like two different kinds. I forget what the second one is called. It's like a semi Legends contract where, you know what I mean. That's why I say like Matt Hardy is. They trying to get one. Him and his brother are trying to get one right now.
Ugh.
He said fourth member is Ryback. Man, listen.
You see, I think they were the first tag team they mentioned when. Well, was it the first? No, maybe not the first, but why do I remember them mentioning the Hardy Boys earlier in that tag team video package they did? I felt like they said the Hardy Boys. They said Hardy. Yes, they did. They said Hardy Boys first, and Edge and Christian, and they went down
They
a whole
did.
line of different tag teams. Yeah, they did say Hardy Boys
They
first.
did show
I
the
know
Hardy Boys.
Matt probably over there, happy
Yeah.
about that. We'll see.
Absolutely, and he had a good match last night too. Even though Reby was there, trying to ruin it.
I want to hear about these people.
He said, "Man, if CM Punk comes out and costs Drew the money in the bank, I'll break my TV. Hey, it's coming, bruv."
Let me say that thing though with Drew and CM Punk, they can't overdo it with Punk coming out at all costs. Like don't it's gonna get old soon if that's how they're gonna do it.
Mhm,
Like you can still be calculating and let that person you feuding with get their little moments and know when to strike. But striking every motherfucking time,
mhm.
it's not gonna be fun after a while.
Nah, it's not. He has to do it very calculated. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to see the petty between them. Like it's if they're gonna be the Hogan and Macho Man of right now, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind seeing it, you know what I'm saying, depending on how they as long as they book it right with them two.
Mm.
Let Drew has to cost CM Punk something else besides an injury. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't know. I don't know. Not tomorrow.
Micah says, where is Odyssey Jones? Bro, he is Odyssey Jones is on an ambassador trip. He's on the Titus O'Neil plan, bro. Like
Oh my god.
he is. If you watch
What's
like
I want
if
to
you
say what's worse than that, but not good. Not
tripping under
good.
the ring. He says Randy Orton is going to RKO Mama Rose so bad, man. Oh my god, that would
Well,
be funny. Yeah, because she
will
do
she
be up
do
there
it? Well,
slapping
she'll
people.
do it for the name of pro wrestling.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
will she get punt kicked?
Shit, I'll do it.
She said, "I'll do it." Hey,
I'll do it for real,
Mama
for real.
Rose, Mama Rose, who do you think? Who do you think sent Randy Orton to punt kick you in the face? He said, "Why did Kayla leave WWE? The interview she did with LA Knight a couple of weeks ago felt weird as fuck. She looked uncomfortable as fuck a few weeks ago. Away, I don't know. She probably was just ready to go, man. Get out of the bubble. You know what I'm
It's
saying? It's
over
been a
it.
long time. She's over it. She said if she wanted to stay in wrestling, period, she would have stayed with WWE.
I think she's
So
staying with sports. I
yeah,
do think it's sports related, but doesn't want to be tied down to just one particular sport. So we'll
and
see.
Vince is gone. So Jonathan Coachman has actually been saying that if he came back, he would want to be a manager. He said that
Is
he learned.
is isn't it the person who said they would never come back?
He did, but that was when Vince was there. Vince didn't pay him
Son
his
of
check.
a
So I'm A coach said that he would, if he ever came back, he would only what he would want to do. He said his idea was to be a manager for somebody down at NXT and teach, and he would want to go work with the young talent and teach them how to talk on the microphone because he learned from The Rock. And he said that The Rock did. But so that means that him and The Rock have a good relationship, and The Rock could hire Coachman and put him down there with the NXT. So maybe they're foreshadowing what's going to happen with Coachman.
Nobody wants to see that though.
As long as he's heel Coachman is funny.
Can I just say, like, you go on and say that you would never do something, and because Vince is gone, you want to come back. This is not just Vince doing you wrong. This is a company doing you wrong. You know what I mean? Like, y'all keep making it seem like because Vince is gone that there's like the perfect company. No, it's not. All them people that turned a blind eye when Vince was doing whatever the fuck he was doing, all them people still over there. Well, John Laurinaitis, you know. But no, I no.
You said laryngitis.
John Laurinaitis, we're not even gonna get into that. But like, y'all think that because Vince is gone, he's like the boss in terms of all the evil shit that's going on. With him gone, there are still more over there.
Yeah,
So I don't think you getting rid of Vince McMahon means that the company is perfect. We got rid of all the bad people, whatever. No. So good luck with that, Jonathan.
Mm-hmm. Scapegoat says WWE should bring Matt Riddle back and have RVD as a manager.
Oh, Matt not coming back.
Nah. And they had a
He's
match
having
again.
a good time in Japan.
I was
MLW.
I was mad at that match they had against each other. It was so good, and then they ended up turning it into a tag team match out of nowhere. Wasn't it with it was with Christopher Daniels, right? I think Christopher Daniels came out of nowhere, and then they joined the match, if I'm not mistaken.
Christopher Daniels, man, I don't want to hear about him either.
Man, listen, like I said, there's certain people on the Cabana plan in both companies that's going to Micah Desert said, I just need Chelsea Green to win Money in the Bank. I absolutely agree.
She's my pick too. She's my pick
too. I want to see it. Chelsea is petty as shit. She's funny on when she gets on, and she can actually wrestle. I just wish they let her go, man. That match with her and Penta is stuck in my brain. I can't get rid of it.
When she was on Royal Rumble last year, I was like, oh, this is the last time we're gonna see her. And when I seen that she stuck around for a few more months, I was just kind of surprised, and she grew on me.
Yeah,
she grew on me.
Yeah, she definitely grew on me. Definitely her and Piper Niven. I remember all her tag partners kept getting hurt, and then like it was just like partner after partner after partner because it was matter of fact where the fuck is politicking ass she hasn't been back yet. Sonya Deville, remember she was in the back politicking, and then
I've seen some recent pictures of her. Wasn't she on SmackDown like 2 weeks ago? She was talking in the back. Like there was a whole bunch of girls back there, and I forgot what it was, but I was just like, oh, okay, she's back. And I think that was the last time we seen her.
Yeah, man.
It might have been like 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Yeah, Sonya Deville, man, that's crazy. Cause she got drafted, didn't she?
Oh, that I don't remember.
Yeah, well, you know the draft don't mean shit these days. Dijak got called up and he got called up and released. But I mean, he turned into he wanted to be what's his name? I tried to Perez Hilton in all these podcasts. Oh man, he said let Drew take the Money in the Bank, win the title. That's even better for Punk. Their match could be for the main title then. He said, bring that punt kick. Yes.
I'll tell you, Mama Rhodes did it. I would have some respect for her. Not for her son, but for her. I think that would be interesting. I always find it interesting when like family members get involved and stuff like that. I'm cool with it. Well, except for kids. I don't like when kids are in storylines. The whole thing with Eddie and Ray with Dominic, one of the wildest things. I don't know who fucking signed that shit off. But that was more on the safe side in terms of Dominic being in it. When Sandman and Raven had their little thing going on,
Uh-huh.
and he had his son was in it heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that was one of those examples of, all right, maybe the kids don't need to be in this. You know what I mean? Like there's a limit when it comes to kids, but like adult family members who are not wrestlers or whatever getting involved, taking a little bump or two, I'm
Mm-hmm.
cool with it. I'm cool with it.
Hey, did you see his tweet this week? Dominic was like, "Yeah, my dad's a bitch. He can't even beat me clean."
Oh,
I was like, "Oh shit." Dom-
okay.
Dominic is great heel, man. I was so
Oh,
happy when he turned heel.
that'll keep people hating you.
Yeah, Dominic is funny, man. He is hilarious. He says Tati speaking facts. The fan base always saying Vince is gone. Vince is the one to blame. Oh, people, we didn't know half of this stuff. Absolutely, I agree.
Absolutely.
Matt Riddle gets fired. Shawn Michaels gets a Hall of Fame career. Funny. Oh shit, bro,
Wow.
bro. Chelsea is the perfect has the perfect charisma to make it a big WWE. To be honest, all right. So we know Trish Stratus is coming to host, but she didn't forget about, like I say, the Z360 to the face.
Don't say it.
What
Don't
is
say
she?
it.
What does she do? And if she does do that, who does she help win? Does she help Chelsea and then join Chelsea and Piper? Would that
Do
be
you want
fun?
to see her involved?
Weekly? That
No, I'm
Trish?
talking about tomorrow.
Hell yeah, I love Trish, man. Trish is
No,
funny.
involved in terms of costing someone the match or helping someone to win.
Yes,
Is that what you're saying? Like I don't know. I don't know how I feel.
it's
I
a
would
it's
like
a.
to see Chelsea win.
I want to see Chelsea win. I would love to see like Zoe Stark almost get ready to win, and then
No.
Trish
She's the
Stratus
first
gives
person
her a
I feel
chick kick.
like not getting it.
No, and
Not
then
Zoe.
no, I'm saying, and then Trish Stratus gives her a chick kick off the top. You know what I mean? And then after that, there goes a feud for Trish Stratus to have, a nice little feud for her to have, and start her comeback. Maybe she starts rolling around with Chelsea and Piper.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I kind of over the whole interference thing just to tell a story. Could be done in a different way because remember, like there are 6 people involved in this,
Yeah.
and to have somebody kind of get involved, I'm not with it really. But I mean, we'll see.
Say thank you, Trish. I'll never get over that. That was still my favorite
Oh,
shit with Trish Stratus. That shit was funny. And then she was like, Zoe was like, say thank you. Like, you're say thank you, Trish. You're welcome. Trish Stratus was hilarious. Tati, why the hate towards Cody Crybaby
mm.
Rhodes? That is exactly why. You just said it in the last part.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I'm over it. I'm over it. I've never really been a fan. Never really. I've always liked Dusty. I've always liked Dustin. Something about Cody has never felt like he was interesting to me. When I think really what amped it up, me not liking him was after WrestleMania. I was kind of thinking like, okay, whatever. Not this year, last year WrestleMania. I was
39.
like, yeah, 39. My main thing was, all right, you lost. It was nice seeing you laid out next to that chicken in the ring. I'm cool with it. Then the next night came on, and something made me feel like, okay, he's probably gonna get back into this. But then we seen he got his ass whooped all over the damn arena by Brock, and I was very,
Oh
very
my
happy
god,
about that.
that was awesome.
And it was awesome. It was something that I think nobody was really expecting. First of all, nobody was expecting Brock Lesnar to be in a tag team match of all people. I
Mm-hmm.
did wanted to see that, but obviously it didn't play out that way. And then from there, they did, I want to say, a good job at trying to make you feel bad for Cody Rhodes, especially with him and that whole Brock saga and him over here crying damn near every week about not winning and wanted to finish his story. I'm just like, okay, they did a whole year of that whole thing. Like, who would not be tired of that?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? And I feel like the pity party started right immediately after WrestleMania. And it lasted a whole year. Like, I was sick of it.
Yeah.
Sick of
He,
it.
he says, I only like Cody Rhodes if he turns heel, to be honest. This Superman gimmick character around Cody Rhodes just because he came back when he talked all that trash about WWE and he's not the big star. I mean, they always say it, a good heel turn makes a greater baby face in the end. You know
And
what I'm saying?
plus, I didn't think you should have won Royal Rumble last year.
Nah, but they giving him the world, man. You know what I'm saying? They giving Cody the world. He's one of Triple H's guys. Triple H treats all of his guys.
What number he came? He was number 30 last year. Oh
Nah, not number
no,
30. That first
he
year he
was
was like
he was one of
10.
the last. He was like one of the last five, right?
Let's see.
I
He
think he
ended.
was because remember. So this is what I remember it being like. They had announced 25 people already to be in the Rumble. So now you know you got five other people that you don't know who's in it, right?
Yeah.
So I think by the time they got to 20, he might have been like 25 or something like that. And by then you already knew it was Cody. And then he comes out
Oh yeah,
there
you're right.
and we at that point where we kind of felt like the shit with the bloodline, Sammy and them, like people was really feeling that. And it kind of felt like, all right, we was gonna throw in um Cody rather than kind of filling the room and just being like, all right, the fans look like they want this. We've already been giving them this, which was, the bloodline with Sammy and everything. They could have went with that. I think people would have been completely happy with that. And then they do whatever they wanted with Cody for WrestleMania 40. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that's what started it for me to for real. Because I kind of felt like it didn't feel organic about Cody winning it. Something felt a little bit more organic based off what had been going on long term with Sammy and the Bloodline. I would have put him in the Rumble, had him win it. Maybe like a tag situation at Elimination Chamber with the Bloodline, Sammy and them, and then WrestleMania 40 night 2, Sammy and Roman. That's what I would have did.
Let's see.
That's what I would have did.
Yeah, and he threw out CM Punk too.
Hmm.
Look at her face. She breathed. She took a deep breath. And Roman deserved a better opponent to dethrone his historical reign. Triple H and his favorites. I mean, man, it's just how it is. He was number 30 in
Oh, he
2023. I was
was.
at the
Okay.
show. He said he was in 2023. He was at the show.
Yeah, no, I was talking about last year. I thought he was like
Mm-hmm.
number 25 or something like that. Like I said, they had already told you who 25 of the people were.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he had to have been number 30 because you knew that it had to be Cody Rhodes. Like, there's no one else that it could have been.
Mm-hmm.
And
Micah
I don't know.
Micah Desert says he was number 15 at the 2024 Royal Rumble. So they just cut it in half. Like, oh, you're gonna come in at halfway, bro.
They had to do it that way
Yeah.
because how would it feel like if he would have been at least the last five people to come out?
The Rumble
They
was good
wanted
this year.
um yeah, I mean the men's I preferred
Mm-hmm.
the men's over the women's. The women's oof, um
It's a little
can't be
sloppy.
like that next year.
The ending was good. It was a little sloppy, but the ending was good.
It did get sloppy, and what I didn't like was when they made mistakes
Mm-hmm.
rather than them just kind of try to do something else. They kept trying to do what they made a mistake on before, and it's just like I would abandon ship if it didn't work the first time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was messy. It was messy, but the men's was great, and they had no choice but to put Cody smack in the middle because like how would it look that he would have been one of the last three people in there? They want to make it seem like he worked to win it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So coming in like halfway,
Mm-hmm.
sure. Oh my god, and then them having the Usos missed
Yeah.
opportunity there.
Yeah.
Absolutely missed opportunity with the Usos in that match. I mean, I couldn't believe it.
They said WWE been booking Cody Rhodes feud with the Bloodline for what 2 to 3 years now. Jeez, yeah, and don't forget Kevin Owens as well.
Oh,
Resident
Kevin is over
Resident Evil AMC says hello. What's going on? He got
Hello.
the umbrella logo on his shit. Jack Perry said I would have Cody dethrone Gunther to win this WrestleMania, not Roman.
Oh, that would have been who did Gunther go against this year?
Gable, right?
Shit. WrestleMania?
Was it Gable or was it no Sammy? Sammy
Oh,
finally
it
won the title.
was. Oh, that's why we forgot. We
Mhm.
rather forget.
He said, you know, Gunther is probably screwed because of this CM Punk versus Drew angle, right? They will have the title on this feud, meaning Gunther probably won't win at SummerSlam. It's not time yet. I don't want to put the title on Gunther yet. We know that when he carries it, he is going to be a great champion, and he's going to hold it for quite a while, and people are going to boo the hell out of him. So you know what I mean? Like it's just, I would say give Gunther some time. The king
I
champion.
I agree with that comment because I felt like Gunther would have won by SummerSlam even
Hmm.
before, even when he still had the title. I was like, all right, by SummerSlam he's winning the world title. However, the CM Punk Drew thing got popular. Like you never know what's going to pick up, you
Hmm.
know? So I don't think anybody saw CM Punk and Drew McIntyre of all people being something hot. And that right there is another reason why like people like Damian Priest is just lost in the shuffle right now
Yeah.
because like other things are just looking better than you with the title right now.
You
You know?
it just the small little things like him wearing the fucking the friendship bracelet with his family's name on it, like hey, with the
Bro,
dog and AJ's name, like it's just little, and
I'm
he's
telling
doing
you.
it. He's petty, man. He said my biggest disappointment this year was WWE was Jimmy versus Jay. Man, that match was hard to watch. It was
Very.
it was 25 miles per hour. It was fucking like what 30 degrees. Like y'all, like I say,
Y'all
y'all gotta
gonna learn.
go and
Y'all gonna learn.
yeah, cut them some slack a little. I always cut them some slack. Anybody from
I
night
don't.
one, I cut anybody from night one just a little bit of slack because of how cold it was.
I
Becky,
don't.
Becky is the one that cooked that whole night.
Becky had a fever. She was sick as a dog, and she did an amazing match with
Rhea,
Rhea.
they
I don't
cooked.
see the excuse for anybody. I'm sorry.
They
Sorry,
cooked.
Usos. I don't see the excuse.
Mike, I said I'd like to see Kevin Owens become world champion. I think he'll become world champion again at some point. It just
At some
he
point.
doesn't need it though. Like you know what I'm
It
saying?
ain't
Like
now. It ain't this year.
yeah, he said Kevin Owens needs to leave WWE. To be honest, ooh,
Mm, I don't want. I don't really know where else I would enjoy seeing him
yeah, I want Samoa Joe
at
back
this
just
point.
because he's over there getting jobbed out. You know what I'm
Back when
saying?
Joe ain't leaving. Not Joe.
Joe will go over there and beat up all of the whole bloodline. That's what I want to see. He
He
cooked
said we
out.
ain't we ain't Usos.
Yeah, nah, bro. Like you probably would team up with Tama Tonga and him. Scapegoat says Gunther gives me JBL heel vibes. Oh yeah, he does.
mm,
He says, do you think Andrade's WWE booking been better at than his
no.
AW booking?
I'm not
No,
gonna
it
let you finish
hasn't.
that sentence. Nope.
No, tonight was fun. Tonight was
Um
fun.
him being in a Money in the Bank match kinda surprised
Oh, he's
surprised
gonna
me that he was in it.
cook this on his Money in the Bank match.
He ain't gonna win it.
Nah, that
No.
would be surprising. What if he did pull it off and it was like
It's no.
Andrade out of all people?
I can bet money on it right now. It ain't happening. He not winning.
No, listen, you got to be able to sell the Money in the Bank unless somebody cashes in. Okay, like if it's Drew, Drew's cashing in. If it's Jay, if it's Jay, is yeeting the bank. They gonna be selling that shit for at least 6 months before he cashes in. Okay.
Oh my god! If Jay wins it, I don't know how I'm going to continue to watch WWE. To hear Yeet even more, ah, I can't.
Man,
No
they
Yeet.
she said no yeet. Would
Yes.
you see Becky on AEW? That would give me Hogan sign in with WCW back in the day vibes. I mean, I would like to see it honestly.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say
Ooh,
no because got Mercedes. Britt is back. When are these girls gonna get what they deserve? All these other girls that's back over there. You keep signing these other bigger girls that has had a lot of success elsewhere to pretty much get to be at the top of the women's division. And there's a lot of girls that we do enjoy in AEW that's just like there.
I
And
want to
that's it.
I want to see it, but I could just hear the first promo. I heard this is where the best wrestle. Like as soon as she says that, it's over. It is gonna be a wrap.
Oh
Every
my
all of
god.
the girls in the back of the room, you know it too. You know I'm
Oh
telling you
my
the
god.
truth. I heard this is where the best
I
wrestle.
But so like I don't know if some of y'all probably watch back the promo with Britt and Mercedes, and I'm watching it. I'm just like, there's a bit of hypocrisy in this, where it's like y'all talking about there's a line, y'all trying to elevate the women's division, but whenever y'all around, y'all always on top. You know what I mean? What are y'all elevating in terms of a women's division when it's you, Britt, always on top? When it's you, Mercedes, always on top, no matter what company you work for. She
Mama
went to
said,
New Japan and they put her straight to the top,
yeah,
you know?
they made a title
And
for her.
exactly.
I
You know,
want my
and
title.
to me it's just like I see all these girls that I really do enjoy in the company, and I'm just like, when are they gonna get their due?
Never, never. It's not
Mm.
happening. They're going to when they leave and go to NXT and join, especially and join the hood wrestling organization,
What?
the gangster wrestling organization.
Oh my god.
That's what the NXT is. NXT is full of gangsters and thugs, and I'm telling you, look, Javon Evans. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Listen, look at it though. Javon Evans, OTM, fucking Trick Williams. That is the man. Listen, Sexy Red been over there. Everybody's going through there. Okay, like they treating that shit like the burning
they
shirt.
do they
Everybody's over
do
there.
cater to a younger demographic, and that's a good thing too,
Yeah,
especially getting younger people to want to watch pro wrestling. So that's good. Not
I love it.
bad.
I love me per. I love it. I look forward to it every week. Like it's to me, it's like it's the organization that's going to draw in the, like you said, the younger demographic. It's going to draw in the younger fans. You know what I mean? This is why you can have a Sexy Red down there, why you can have who else have they had there? They've had plenty of people that have come in and out. Ava being a young GM there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
I like it. Like I like the what I mean, the vibe down there, and it's current versus it being the same old on the main roster. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of why I
Hmm.
like ROH the same way. It's like you get a mixture of everything. You know what I'm saying? In ROH though, I would love to see Dutch and you know what I'm saying, the Righteous get a push at some point. Like you know what I mean? It's but let's see. Micah says Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns when Reigns was the tribal chief would have been a money feud. Oh my god, I absolutely
Hmm.
would have loved to see that. I'm pretty sure Triple H would have loved to see it too, but Vince had other plans and fired Samoa Joe twice. So Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, and Balor would have bangers with AEW and New Japan when New Japan comes up.
AJ Styles,
Ooh.
Lord Ballard, Kevin. Well, I won't say no to Kevin, but I'm just not as interested when it comes to in terms of these three. More into AJ and Ballard doing
Yeah.
New Japan collabs for sure.
Prince Devitt. But we will get to see AJ Styles over in Noah. Maybe we'll find some more talent over there while he's over there scouting on the low. You know what I'm saying? Looking over there trying to see what they doing. Ballet said no, he won't. They will steamroll Joe. Oh
Well, that's
shit.
for sure.
Samoa Joe was the only one that made me feel like he could literally kill Brock Lesnar just with a microphone. Man, yeah, hey man, he was on Brock Lesnar's head. He said WWE fumbled on Samoa Joe badly, man. He did,
Yes,
but you know what though? He was cooking
and
down in it.
Swerve,
He was cooking it in NXT and Keith
and
Lee
Swerve.
and Keith Lee.
Keith Lee, you know,
But Swerve had the title before he left, so it's not like before he right before he left he was NXT champion. I mean, he was NXT North American champion, and he gave it to Carmelo, and then left.
it. I mean, look at Swerve right now.
Yeah,
I wonder what the thoughts were of um Swerve at the time. I wonder what they thought in terms
that
of
was
like long
Vince.
term.
That was Vince, man. They went up, they buried Hit Row as soon like the right after the first week. They released like half of the group. They released Swerve, I think, and I think they released Swerve first, right? Like
He might have been first.
yeah, I think they released him first. I forget the order they released him in. They
Maybe they
released
judged them as a group or something. I mean, honestly, I don't know. It's hard to just look at somebody and say, "Well, long term, this person's gonna be whatever they're hoping for, or whatever." But if you don't give them the opportunity, you'll never know.
They were, but the
You'll never
crowd,
know.
they were over though. That's the thing. The crowd were cheering when they showed up on SmackDown. When they first showed up, that crowd was not quiet. They knew exactly who Hit Row was. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They all introduced themselves. AJ Francis and Swerve and everybody. They all came down looking like money. And then Vince was like, I don't like it, and just got like, it was like, what the fuck happened to man? I was upset when they let them go. And they
Damn.
let them go weekly. And I forget who they let go of last, but I was disappointed. Ballet says, Jack Perry says no yeet. Ballet says yeet. He says Hater returning for All In, or no, Hater is in the basement with Miro at this point. So
When Britt Baker came out on Sunday, I almost cried.
yeah,
I
everybody
was like,
wanted.
is Jamie behind you? I just was like, I miss her so much.
I cheered. I like, I like Britt Baker, so I like her. I like her.
Ah,
What is it? She does the crossface with the mandible claw. That shit is awesome to me.
oh my god, yo.
Ballet
Oh.
said, I'm forced to hear LA Knight. Yeah. Hey, look, man. I'll trade Starks, Wardlow, and Hook for Adam Cole and Adam Cole for Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, and Balor. It would be a benefit for both companies.
Hmm.
You asking a lot. You asking, that's a lot. You giving us four people. You giving us four to build. Hook can, you know what I'm saying? He can
They can have
stay.
her.
Hook
They can
is
have him.
That's like giving us a second round draft
Pick
pick.
Adam Cole.
Giving us Hook is like, but then again, if they can do with Hook what they've done with Lexus King, you know what I'm saying? Lexus is then I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Lexus is definitely doing his stuff on the main roster.
I'm
Uh,
not
I mean on the
impressed at this
NXT
point,
roster.
but
What
he over there. He's doing better than what he was doing in comparison to him being a little cheerleader in AEW. So,
who you talking about?
yeah,
Lexus King?
yeah, I guess
I can't let you disrespect Lexus King like that.
I'm not impressed. Whoever his barber, I'm not impressed with you either.
Me and
Um,
Ballet love his barber, man. He be getting the he be even
I
Ethan
don't
Page over
like
there
the
getting the
look.
face.
Am I tripping? I just don't like the look. I don't know. It's not for me.
It's goofy,
Not
but
for me.
it's dope. Like his lineup be crispy though.
What's that lame ass name he gives his fans? And what was it? Oh my god, I cannot remember.
I
Somebody's
forget.
gonna say it on the chat. It's so freaking lame. Oh god, I don't know. I Whoever the barber is, fire him.
And he always
Fire him.
causing trouble backstage. I love Lexus King. Micah says, "Who ate the female talent in AEW that you want to get there? Just do.
Oh, who are?
Who are?
Um. Oh, well, there's quite a few of them that's over there. I'm gonna put it this way. It's a lot of them that I feel like they haven't really given the opportunity. I think the first one that I felt that about was Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter was fucking Britt Baker's shadow for the longest. And I know y'all know that's true. And that was what made me sick of Britt. So now that she's back and she's probably possibly going to face Mercedes, it's what's wild to me because it's like there's no fucking line. Is
You,
what it seems like in terms of at least AEW. There's no line. It's like whoever we feel like we want to put on top is who we put on top.
would
You
you
know
say
what I
she was the
mean?
original Mariah May?
Oh, well.
uh,
Somewhat. Another thing too, when Jade was over there, she had the title for the longest as well. I didn't think she was as great as some of the other girls on the title. I mean, on the division, but we brought people over like Taya Valkyrie. This girl has wrestled all over the fucking world, and y'all jobbed her out within like what a month or so in the company. And it's just like, yo, y'all just got like an international star on your company, and this is what y'all did just to keep Jade around, and she left anyway, which is crazy.
and
I
now
know
she.
they kept that title on Jade for Chris Statlander. Y'all know it too.
Mm-hmm.
Chris had been injured for the longest with that knee injury. Um, right before she was injured and literally could not compete anymore, they were literally going to put that title on her. I know everybody felt that. Then she got injured. They kept the title on Jade the entire time until she got better. Wild.
Jade was tired of holding the title.
Wild.
Jade was tired of holding the title because I remember her tweeting at a certain time. She was like, "I beat y'all favorite again." Like she was just like she was fighting people like twice. Like she was tired of beating everybody, man. Like
I could not believe it. And then Julia Hart, she was one of the cheerleaders with your boy Lexus King. Who knew she had all that? They took a chance on her and look at what she did. Look at what she became. You know what I
Yep.
mean? I finally was like, yes, we are looking at a woman on the roster. We're taking a chance on her, and it paid off. I
Yep.
can't say that's going to happen for everybody, but if
Mm-mm.
you don't take the chance on anybody, you will never know. So a lot of these girls, what we've been seeing, King Leo, a lot of these girls are on Ring of Honor,
Mm-hmm.
not really doing anything over there.
Red Velvet.
And you see good stuff from them over there, but it's just like they put them on the AEW roster against Tony Storm. What was the other ones that they love to have win? Serena D. Well, she's been taking some
Oh my
L's.
God.
Um, it's if y'all really go
Mariah
back and
May.
look at the entire roster right now, you see like there's a focus on a group of people for men and women, and it's just like these people are on top all year round,
Yep.
and
They're
everyone
enhancement
else is
talent.
just enhancement talent, basically,
Yep. And
which is
Ricochet,
which
I
is
don't know what
crazy.
Ricochet think he finna go over there and do.
Last year, Layla Hirsch and Athena's another one. They build Athena to the point where I'm not gonna lie, there's no one for her to face on Ring of Honor. Queen Aminata, she's been cooking over there. If
Hmm.
she wins the title, it would feel great. But then, what do you do with Athena after this? Are you gonna put her on the main roster to be with Mercedes and lose? Like, you know what I mean? I feel
Yep.
like they've been holding back with Athena because they've put her so high and she's done so well on Ring of Honor, where it's just like they're not ready to just be feeding her over in AEW because you put her over there and what are you gonna do? Make her beat Tony Storm? Make her beat
Yeah.
Britt Baker? Make her
She,
beat Mercedes? They don't
she's
want to
only
do
one.
that.
She's the only one that can beat Tony Storm to me.
They don't want to do that because
Yeah.
that's their girls. That's their girls that they love to keep on top.
Yeah.
And so to have them bring Athena over there and to just be beating all the little AEW favorites, they're not gonna like that.
Hmm.
They're not gonna like that. So I feel like they've been trying to like they're at the point of just like there's real talk, there's no one else for us to face.
I
They
agree.
bought they bought Hikaru Shida for the last Ring of Honor pay per view. They was scrapping for that last pay per view in terms of who can we find to give her a great match, and that was probably one of while it was great, it was like one of the my least favorite matches from her.
Hmm.
Least
I
favorite.
I
Last year, one of the best women's matches I've seen of last year. Probably my top five for me was Athena versus Layla Hirsch, and I know y'all like Layla Hirsch. That match,
Hurts to go.
I was blown away. I wasn't expecting nothing from this. I really wasn't. And this is where it comes with y'all seeing and knowing that there are people on the roster and not knowing how amazing they are because they're never fucking on the shows. Or when they put them on the show, they're just taking the L in like what 3 minutes.
Yep. And then you don't know them well enough, so then that's why you say they get booked. They get beat so fast, but you don't know how really good they are. And
That's
then
why.
and then to add insult to injury, then they bring out the jobbers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like who do we see
Yes,
tonight? Who do we see tonight? GPA. What the
GPA. Who the fuck is GPA? You know,
Son of the genius.
this is why I say like squash matches should not be a no squash match in every show. Squash matches should be rare. It really should be rare. I understand that the company is taking a chance on bringing local talent or whatever, and maybe don't want to make them look good, whatever situation is. But you're not making your talent look good because they beat somebody in a minute. No.
Man, listen, Gabriel says Willow would fit WWE. Absolutely. Willow would fit in any
Oh my God, Willow would fit anywhere.
Willow
That
would be a star in WWE, honestly. She would make it.
Lord have mercy.
She would
She
get
would.
pushed. The girls would put her over. She has such a good spirit. She would the girls I think would put her over, Bianca and everybody else like that, Jade, everybody would get her.
Hmm.
Naomi.
Hmm. Well,
They would all put her over to, and she would be a great fucking champion if we're talking about somebody that can be an ambassador, like a Bianca like figure. Because
she could dethrone Bianca too. A real top. Well,
yeah,
I'm not gonna say like in terms of the baby face thing. Yes, she
hmm
could dethrone Bianca, but she would still have to step it up in the ring. I still think so.
yeah,
In
that would
in
be.
terms of being like better or on the same level as Bianca. And this is no shade towards Willow,
hmm
but Willow's really been picking up this past year. Not even 2 years ago, I was watching her. I'm just like, girl, oh no, you green as grass. Let's see. But she's absolutely improved. Man, she would be a big fucking deal over there for sure.
Like, I know that everybody's looking for the Jade versus Bianca match,
I'm not.
but we know that that's like a marquee. Like, I'm looking forward to it just so, and at this point, just so it can get out of the way. But if we had a Willow Nightingale versus versus Bianca match, to me, that's the Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior match to me.
Oh my god.
For real.
Well,
Like if you're talking about like two baby faces that would like, you know what I'm saying? Like people wouldn't know who to
I
root
mean,
for. Like
Willow.
you want like Jade to be healed. You want either Jade. People want Bianca to be healed versus Jade when they fight. But
That's weird because I've never really felt that about
but
them. Like people, I know, like when it comes to wrestling, people feel like one got to be healed, one got to be babyface, and that's
yeah,
not necessarily true. I think
nah,
it's very rare where you could just have two baby faces or two heels, and the crowd kind of like not even sure who to cheer for. Like that's awesome when you get that type of vibe, like Bianca and Willow. That's very interesting. I
yeah,
I would love to see how something like that play out.
yeah. I would too. Like I just think like both of them like, and it's like that moment when Sasha Banks and Bianca fought, and they were both like, they were both faces at the time.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's that passing of the torch thing. It's that they're both faces. You don't like the crowd is gonna cheer for both of their favorites. I just think that that's the. But Willow ain't going nowhere. So
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it
uh,
happening.
hell
Willow's here
no.
to stay.
It's Scapegoat says Michael Cole would have a heart attack if he did commentary on Will Ospreay versus Omega
Woo.
match. Oh shit.
He would be standing up the whole time doing commentary.
He would.
He wouldn't even look at the screen. He'd just be looking at the ring.
He would be holding his mic to his chest like this while he's doing like a preacher. Oh man.
Uh-huh.
Will Ospreay versus AJ Styles, the dream match we'll never have. Oh man, never say never,
Well,
bruv.
never say never.
It
Never
could
say
happen.
never.
Balor versus Jay White for the custody of the Bullet Club Gold. Oh man.
Oh my god.
AEW fumbling on Keith Lee. Also, oh man, I don't even want to talk about it. Keith Lee should be
You
just making content
when
with
it
the other Keith
started,
Lee.
was
hmm
when they took the titles off of Keith Lee and Swerve. That's when it started, right there.
hmm
They took it off because they see people over there wanting to buy claim shirts and shit. Like, who give a fuck about their shirts? You know what I mean? Because everybody, what's their catchphrase again?
Scissor
Whatever
me, daddy ass.
the scissoring thing and the
But it ain't
whatever
even
they
about
say.
them. It's scissor me, daddy ass. They care more about daddy ass than they
That's
do
what
the
I've been.
acclaim.
Do you know how long I've been saying that? Okay, so yes, in terms of the Acclaim getting, some followers, yes, that's true. They
hmm
did pick up when it came to popularity during that time. However, what I thought was going on was that the company saw that happening, would just like immediately take the titles off of Swerve and Our Glory, and I'm just like, immediately though, like you got a great team here. Like let them have let the Acclaim build up to being all right, because like they didn't even come together to AEW as a team. They
hmm
were put together once they were in the same, and obviously in the same company. I didn't really feel necessarily that they weren't a bad team, but I felt like we had better with Keith Lee and Swerve at the time.
hmm
And they man, they ruined it. And then from there, Keith Lee really
Basement,
has yeah.
basement.
Yeah.
And the cinder block to the chest will always be infamous.
Oh my god.
Rick Ross said, "What you call that? We taking care of business." What did he say? He said we had to cut him out.
Oh
Oh
my
man.
gosh.
AEW fumbled Miro, another basement.
Miro's another that Redeemer thing. Oh God.
Man,
I
Book of
used to just look
Hobbs,
forward to hearing from Miro, and then I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Redeemer versus Book of Hobbs, and then that was it.
Oh,
Basement time.
that was a nice meaty match, by the way.
It was a beautiful match.
And then the whole thing with him and Andrade. Oh my God, that was the last time we
That
really
was dope.
seen Andrade. Oh, not Andrade. Just Miro. If y'all remember, Andrade was in the Continental Classic.
Hmm.
Um, he's doing his thing. CJ Perry is with him for whatever reason, and Miro was having this one-sided beef, cutting promos. Nobody cutting promos with him. Like it was so weird, and I'm just like, okay, Andrade's literally not even paying attention to you. He's doing his own thing, and then it came down to the two of them at World's End, and it was while it wasn't a bad match in terms of story, I was like, y'all knew it wasn't going to go nowhere because
Hmm.
Andrade's foot was already out the door.
Andrade was ready to go, but hey, he's on the pay-per-view tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It took a while for them to try to figure it out. They didn't traded him back and forth, reintroduced him 6 times. Let's hope it sticks this time. While you know what I mean, and the man gets some just do this time out. Let's
Oh, but
see.
remember, Keith was his last match was supposed to be him and Swerve. Forgot what pay per view that was though. Wait, was that all? Was that in World's End? I
I
think it
think it
was World's
was.
End.
Yeah,
Um, Keith Lee done fucked it up too because he did go on social media talking about how he's not well, but he's gonna do this anyway. And the doctor's like, nope, not today.
yeah.
I was
Tony's
like, bro, why
doctors.
would you come on and say that? Like, I don't know. I think like after he said that, they probably was like, let's check up on him and see what's up.
Tony's
I don't
doctor
really
got
remember
him
what was
right on
going
out of
on,
there.
but
Tony's doctor. Hey,
and
don't clear him. Don't clear him.
but then again, you got something like that happening. Meanwhile, Darby Allin now got hit by a bus, broke his foot, went through glass and everything. They still
Yeah,
let him participate. So I don't know.
yeah. Like
I don't know.
every whenever he feels like it too. But he's a pillar. You have to understand, Keith. He's a pillar. So
That's
you're gonna,
wild. Keith
you know
Lee
what I
could have
mean?
been one of them guys holding the company up too. If they really it like I said, the tag team situation is when it started.
Make him an
That's when
attraction
it
like
started.
Omos. We don't see him. Sleep. Oh, Nick is here. He says, "Yeet."
No yeet.
Jack Scapegoat says, have you checked the ESPN Wrestling Top 10 Wrestlers? Number one, Cody. Number two, Osprey. Number
Is that
three,
new?
Swerve. Yes, ESPN put one out.
Cody.
Yep, and Bailey won. She's the number one lady on in WWE or for
What
wrestling.
what was this is new you said?
Hmm.
I need to see this. What was the criteria of this? Because Cody Rhodes number one is a motherfucking lie.
I don't know. It's ESPN, so you know what I'm saying. You can take it with a grain of salt. It's not.
Um, because we've seen a lot of lists, especially like at the end of the year. They always do all them lists and all that stuff of best this, best that, blah blah blah. I remember people saying, okay, not about Cody. Okay, so people were saying that I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I watch wrestling from many different promotions. So
Hmm.
when they say who's the best this, I feel like I could answer a little bit more honestly because I've seen more. If you over here saying that Gunther had the best matches of 2023,
Hmm.
you not watching other wrestling. And this is no shade to Gunther because I love my rings general.
Hmm.
But Osprey, in my opinion, so I'm gonna say this. I wanted to do a list of best matches from 2023,
Uh-huh.
and I ended up not doing it because Osprey was like six of them in my top 10.
I mean, but if it's the truth, it's the truth.
It's true, but I was like, how do I do this without being biased, and how do I do this without like not being true about how I truly feel about it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Osprey literally, like, I was literally just like saying, all right, let me take this match off because it's gonna feel like I just fucking
But
doing
he
a,
did
a
though.
tribute to Osprey.
Danielson, who else did he fight? He fought Danielson, he fought Omega, he fought like, and he was right when he said it. He said, "Bruv, I beat all your best wrestlers in the last year." That's why
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
that's exactly why we're having the Osprey problem right now that we're having is he's when we say
When
that we've seen them.
I've seen some lists that had Cody versus Roman for WrestleMania 39, and I'm just like, so we just gonna pretend Wrestle Kingdom 17 didn't happen with Osprey and Omega? We're gonna pretend Forbidden Door Wrestle Osprey and Kenny again at Forbidden Door last year? We're gonna forget MJF versus Danielson? Oh my
Well,
god.
I will say, I'm not gonna hate. I can't hate on Cody versus Roman at 39. Just
Not the
I
best. It's not even top 20 for me.
it was
When
it
we
was
talk
it was great
when
there.
we so this is what I'm saying. Like when people are putting these lists together,
Hmm.
if you only watching one promotion, you're not supposed to be putting this list together.
Yeah, true.
Definitely not. You're not watching enough to truly give a true analysis in terms of what's the best wrestling. If you're
I
only
agree.
if you put your list and say the best matches, best wrestlers from WWE only, sure. All right, you go ahead and put your little Cody and Roman at number one. But in terms of all wrestling that's going on around in this green earth, no
Hmm.
way.
Nah, you gotta watch more than just WWE, TNA. You gotta watch more than
No way.
WWE and AEW. It's wrestling all around the world, and people are doing their stuff. So
But I still want to see that list though, because I do feel like when you talk about wrestlers, you also have to. I think like last year PWI, I believe top five was all three like ex Shield members. Roman, Seth made it up there. I think number two. Osprey didn't even make top 10, which is crazy to me. That's why I was like, oh, after I saw top 10, I was like, and for me, like when it comes to wrestling, the best
hmm
part of it is what they do in the ring. In terms of telling a story or whatever, I guess you can put like, Roman and Cody, because there's a whole story behind that. But
hmm
I also find it to be special when you just put two people in the ring without really much of a story and they make magic, you know?
yeah, yeah, absolutely agree. It's you because you never know what the outcome is going to be when you see somebody do anything anyway inside of that ring. So
But
um
Cody won? I don't know.
hmm.
I don't know.
Let's see. Nick says debut of Post Bill podcast was a success. Congratulations on
Oh,
that.
congrats, Nick.
Let's see. Scapegoat says female top was one Bailey, two Tony Storm, and three Bianca Belair. I'm not mad at
I
that.
I would switch Tony and Bailey. And that's a hard one for
Character,
me to switch, but character is what put Tony on top for me.
yeah,
The
character. Her
character.
that character's way over the top, but I'm not mad at it either though.
It's cutting real close with those two, for real, for real.
Yeah,
I would have cried if Bailey didn't win. For
yeah.
real.
Bailey had to be on that list.
I mean, I really wanted her to win that title. I wasn't really sure if that's the route they were gonna go, but here we are.
Hmm.
She did it.
Let's see. Henny God is here. He's
Oh, hello,
saluting.
Henny God.
Anyone want to play some Call of Duty on Xbox Live? I got Modern Warfare 3. I haven't played that in a while, but just leave me a message on it. Leave your what is it, your gamer tag on Xbox and I'll get with you. I know it's crossplay, so um Micah says I play Search and Destroy. Oh, see, I play everything. I play Search and Destroy sometimes. Um uh Scapegoat said Lexus King. He's laughing. Hey man, listen, I'm gonna let me and don't talk about Lexus King up in here. Me and Ballet gonna get you.
I don't know, bro.
She's Ballet. So I remember when Hit Row came up to the main roster. They were there for about 2 weeks before getting the pink slip.
2 weeks.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Ballet said Lexus King. She says, "Who's Lexus Bad Beard King? Back Lexus Bad Beard King." Hey, listen, man.
I hate it.
Listen.
Oh, it's so ugly.
Hey, listen, man. It be faded though, man. Like you can't hate it. I love the entrance too. The throne how it slides in.
Mm, mm.
Hey, listen. Just think if they gave that to nah, it got it.
True.
You can't give it to nobody else. That's his thing now. Like when that goes up to the main roster and he slides in on the main roster, if he's like gets really
Uh-uh.
really good, oh yeah,
I'm searching for the remote.
that's like the Cody Vader, man. You ain't seen that shit since he came.
Cody
Ballet said
Vader.
yeah, the elevator Cody had when he used to come up from the ground. The Cody Vader.
Oh my
Ballet
god.
Ballet says yes. Jamie Hader, Scapegoat
Mm-hmm.
says AW should sign Stephanie Vank, Vakir. Yes, they should.
Uh,
She said that she wants her rematch.
First of all, I've been telling people about Stephanie for the longest, and
Mhm.
y'all seen what she did. This is what I'm saying. Stop waiting to for people to be on the on AEW or WWE to see who they are. Like
Go
these
watch
people
them
are
now.
out there. They're
Hmm.
out there right now killing it. Stephanie been killing it for the longest now.
Yep. Just
Um,
go watch her in New Japan.
I don't mind seeing her over there. However, we've been seeing like it does feel a little weird that it's like people work the people that are partnered with AEW, CMLL,
Hmm.
New Japan, especially New Japan. A lot of their big stars done already done cross on over to AEW. Will Ospreay, Okada is gone. Stephanie, Mercedes is gone. Jay White is gone. And it's at some point, New Japan or CMLL, whoever it is, they all gonna be like, So we did this partnership so you can come take out all of our people. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I don't
It
know. I think
is.
at some point they're gonna catch on because real talk, I do like the whole partnership thing. However, like we at the point where Naito got the IWGP World Heavyweight title. Like I'm bored. I'm bored. Naito can barely fucking walk across the street. I'm bored.
Yeah.
All their star power done went to AEW.
She said he could barely walk across the street. That is
Am I
hilarious.
lying?
Nah.
And the crazy part is like you can't even trust Naito to hold Tanahashi's hands across the street either because his knees are fucked up too.
The bad
And
knee game.
these are the people who are on top over there. You know,
Yeah. Ballet says when are they gonna bring Billy Starks up to the main roster to fight Tony Storm? Oh man, don't
get her ass
never,
whooped.
never. She said Julia Hart.
Oh,
Julie Hart was okay.
I don't think
Skip.
she was that great in the ring,
Mhm.
but that was the first time in a long time that we saw them take a woman and take a chance. And come on, a cheerleader to
Yeah.
her being like the princess of the night, like
Hmm.
that was a huge change for her. And I do think she improved in the ring.
She did.
Um, I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. It was okay, but in terms of the character change, she absolutely needed that.
She did. Hopefully, she smokes it when she comes back, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see. Scapegoat says Ring of Honor should have someone dethrone Athena at this point. They think it's still the 4th of July over here. Jack Perry says, I would love to see women's tag title on AEW. They have the talent to do it. They do. But
That's what I
mm,
was saying earlier about like WWE. They wrestling in general needs to be focused, especially like the bigger companies. They need to focus on hiring tag teams. Don't focus on getting like individual wrestlers and put them together. There are people that specialize in tag team wrestling. Like y'all should be trying to look for like legit teams, you know? So
hire tag team coaches. Hire two people, like a few different coaches that were tag teams that used to be tag teams. Like, you know what I mean?
mm,
If let's just say Billy's contract comes up for any instance, bring Billy over, him and Road Dog. They both are work on the what's the name, the roster. They can help people develop as a tag team so they don't know
wait,
how.
don't Road Dogg work for WWE?
He does, but you just got to bring Billy back now.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Oh Lord.
Let's see, Arn Anderson and Tully, or you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I know Arn was, he might come out with his Glock though, so you might want to leave Arn at home.
That's
Scapegoat says,
funny.
you think Mariah May dethrones Tony Storm? Absolutely not. I don't see it happening.
Only reason why I don't see it happening is because we don't really have a clear a vision of who Mariah is. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? If they were building her to be her own self and people liked her more than Tony, then yes. At this point, she's literally still wearing Tony Storm's fucking gear.
yeah.
You know?
And if she
I
wins, it's
can't
like,
see it
then what?
happening.
If she wins,
But
it's
I
like,
would
and
like
then
to
what?
see her right. She wins it, then what?
Mm-hmm.
That's why there was an opportunity on Sunday to have her turn her back on her. And from there, her just being her own person, winning the Owen Hart Cup, and then facing her Adam All In would have been best case scenario for people to believe that she would even beat Tony.
Yeah. Let's see. Scapegoat says, oh, I'm sorry. Scapegoat says, have the Outcast drafted to Ring of Honor and have Saraya dethrone Athena and have her reign there.
Saraya, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
What's your?
don't know.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I've never since she's well ever since she won the women's title. I think that was the first time I looked at her and said, "Girl, you're not ready for this." You know, she wasn't ready to have that title. They gave it to her because she was in her home country, and it was just like, okay, well, what else can she do? I love Saraya, y'all, I really do, but I don't think she was even ready to have the title then. And if you really think about it, since she lost the title, we probably didn't even see her like 10 times.
Yep. No, we seen her brother more now. He's vanished. Oh man,
Well, yeah.
Scapegoat said, "What's your feelings towards WWE move with this collab with TNA, Noah, Marigold? Do you think it's good or is it the new wave to kill competition?" Um, I think it's a good idea right now. It's finally time that they've opened the door up and start letting their wrestlers go and do some other stuff, so that way they can, if you want to branch out with
Y'all
the
could thank
brand,
AEW for that
yeah, we AEW gets all the credit for that. That's one thing I will give Tony
because
Khan the
they
credit
see
for.
how it worked. They see how it worked with AEW, which I think has been great with them working with other promotions. And that's something that WWE, I mean, they tried it like once in the 90s with ECW. And I mean, like, these things were very short lived. Um, but at this point, it's 2024. Like, people would love to see, especially a lot of dream matches with other companies. I don't think we'll ever see AEW versus WWE. I really don't see that happening. But at least the door is open to other companies.
It may happen. It just depends on the relationship. But I hope so. I'm holding out hope. There's a 2%
Mm-mm.
chance right now, but we'll see. But after calling him, you know what
Zero.
I mean, Harvey Weinstein, yeah,
What's a lie
negative
about that?
negative two, -2% chance after calling him
He
Harvey.
wasn't lying though. It
Well, I
is what it
mean,
is.
yeah, but who's Harvey now though? If Harvey is somebody over there is still Harvey that he ain't talking about. So somebody over there is spilling tea. That's all
Mm-hmm.
that is. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
that's what Dijak was over there calling him about. What's your feelings toward? He said Jade can't
Mm-hmm.
out wrestle Bianca. No way. Jade isn't all of the people want her to be. Sometimes she looks like Maxine inside the ring with those skills, and it's hard to watch, man. You
I've
know
been
what? She
saying
Go ahead.
this is why when everybody who's sitting here looking at Jade, looking at Bianca, and because they look similar in stature, and it would be cool to see these two together, doesn't make it that it would be cool to see them together. Jade is nowhere near Bianca's level, and Jade, I wish the best for her when it comes to her career, but she's not there yet. Why did WWE they got her? For Tony Khan can't believe like within like a week she was over there, which is crazy to me. She went over there and I feel like they wanted to do something with her immediately, but then even Paul Levesque was like, well, I don't think she's ready. They put her in the performance center and they rushed that too. Just so that we can have a feel good moment with her on a Royal Rumble. I would have held off.
Yeah, they should have
I would have
had
held
her.
off.
Yeah, they should have had her in NXT when she was down in NXT watching over the NXT match with Becky Lynch and Lyra. That's where she should have been. She should have went to NXT. She probably would have had a good
Absolutely.
good time in NXT.
Uh-huh.
It would have been on the training regimen with everybody else. She could have
She should
learned.
have. I think she should have stayed on. She should have been at the performance. I know what they're trying to do. I think they see like people already feel like she has star quality, and she absolutely does. But she's not a great wrestler. We gotta be
Mhm.
real about that. And once when you're real about what the issue is, you can work on the issue and make it better.
Yeah,
Now she has the presence. She's great. Well, she's not like powerful in terms of like promos, but she got a great presence on the mic as well. So now we got to work on the actual wrestling. Way too early for her to just team up with Bianca.
she
And
sounded
then,
good tonight.
but you know what the issue was with putting them as a tag team? Now you see, clearly see, who's the stronger out of the two
Hmm.
by just doing that. If they didn't pair them together, I don't think it would have been that apparent between the two of them. I mean, I know Bianca obviously have many years over her, but now you really put it out there for people to see. Oh, is Bianca going to be carrying this match because Jade's not that great? You know what I mean? Like it got to that point when you're supposed to be happy about them being a tag team rather than it looking like um Jade is not as great as her partner.
I
I think it
think,
was the wrong decision for the time. Like they could be buddy buddy on camera or whatever, but the tag team thing way too soon.
yeah, the tag team was way too soon, or winning the tag titles was way too soon. But
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I do like them tagging together because there's just little things that like Bianca's teaching her, like with her timing, and you know, what I mean, there's stuff that she's learning in the ring, and it's like as opposed to Bianca going down to NXT and they steamrolling over the whole NXT thing, you know what I mean, and what she's going to be. Yeah, you're going to learn in real time on the top of this. If you're going to come to the SmackDown roster, you learning on SmackDown time, and it would have been good to see her
It's
down to
not time to be
NXT.
learning.
Yeah,
Not time
it's
to be
not.
learning on the main roster. Indy, go back to NXT while you're there. Take Jay with you. It's just not. It's not the time.
Yeah,
It's not the time,
what's
and that's how you kill somebody who you trying to build to be your star. When you put them on the main roster amongst people who are years ahead in terms of talent. Because I'm not saying Jay doesn't have talent. I'm just saying like the main roster for people who's ready
mm-hmm.
and you're not ready. And when you do that, you really show her flaws.
She better than
And
Indy
that's not
Hartwell.
how you build a star.
She better than Indy Hartwell
Well,
right
you know
now.
what?
Indy was better when she was down in NXT. You know what I'm
She
saying?
fit better. And that's what I was saying. Like, NXT is that place you go before you make it to the main roster. And if and even Indy, if she didn't even look that great on NXT, nobody's gonna fault her for it because she's exactly where she should be to get better.
Yeah.
And putting like Jade or Indy on the main roster to get better, nah. You got a
Candice
developmental place for that.
Candice is cook. Candice can cook, and Dakota can cook. There's a lot of people that can cook up there. Jada Parker is one person that's like on the NXT who's like ready, main roster ready, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say that she's almost main roster ready. She can talk on the microphone. She can wrestle. She moves around that ring quick. She damn near on the what is it? I'm sorry, the Braun Breaker plan. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as
I'm
being
just saying,
ready.
like, the company don't need to rush things. Like, they don't need to rush things.
They didn't, and Jade would have been great to in NXT for the next year to be in the to be on CW for that deal. I think that it would have worked out with her there as being the top star of NXT for that period of time until
Uh huh.
you know what I'm saying, like, but they rushed
But
her up.
big issue though with putting the tag titles on them was that we hardly got a chance to see them as a team before they put the titles on them. You
Shit,
know what I mean?
we already got a chance to see them as champions before they stripped them them shits too.
Well, that too. And then remember they put them on the pre-show.
Yeah.
And that really surprised me. I thought that was on the main card, and I was just like, "Don't do that to the champs," you
Yeah,
know.
and it's not helping. It's not helping Jade's confidence. But I think stripping him of the titles and Jade working harder,
Hmm.
like even tonight, like it was a moment. Ballet, me and Ballet, when Ballet was in the chat earlier, when they had their match, where Jade took over talking on the mic, and Bianca was like,
Hmm.
"Oh, okay, you got this. All right, shit, I ain't gotta
Okay.
talk." You know what I'm saying? So it's just little shit where they getting better every week. You know what I mean? Hey, anybody's gonna get better every week if you got reps. So at least she's
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
the reps. Let's see. Sabo says Triple H dissed AEW about the way built Jade, had 1 year with her off TV, improving her, and when she debuts, it's botch after botch. Great job, Paul Levesque. But hey, man, look, you can say that about anybody that comes over or anybody that goes over there. Trust me, people, we watch it. We watch botches go both ways in both companies. But I do agree that Jade was rushed to the main roster. She was wrestling. She was doing good over
Yeah.
there training with Natty, and they should have let her keep training with Natty until they were absolutely ready. They probably didn't. They wanted to get her out
Bro,
there
where's Natty?
erased. She did it deleted right now. We hopefully she
That's
resigns.
I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where she at?
Man, listen, they better pour a bag on her at least to train, unless she just gonna have her own school. You know what I mean? She got the dungeon, but it's just like, hey man, she is. You need her for the developmental right now. Like you cannot have her leave. Micah says, question: if you had the money in a bank contract to cash in on anything in life, what would it be? It does not have to be wrestling related.
Kenny Omega.
He said Kenny Omega.
Come on
Well,
home, Kenny.
Jada Parker. I'll take the back seat, babe. You go ahead and do it. I'm cashing in on Jada Parker. I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. Jada Parker. She is the future. Uh, man, I can't. Oh, Jada Parker versus Willow Nightingale just sounds amazing to me. Uh,
It does.
It's he says if the acclaimed are the ones that dethrone EVP Bucks, I'm dead. Oh, I
Oh,
hope not. Don't
you
nobody
know,
want to see that.
keep a shallow grave for me too, bro.
Don't nobody want to see that shit. Micah, a time machine.
Oh, wait a minute. Do you think it's gonna be them that's gonna be part of Team AEW? If that's gonna happen, y'all can put me in my grave now.
Oh man, that's ugly.
Nobody wants to see a claim Team
With
AEW. No,
with Darby, because you know he's coming back.
I was kind of thinking that too. I was like, what if they get Darby for this? Oh God, I hope not.
Darby gonna come driving the scapegoat bus.
You know what?
Ballet says I was heated when they took the titles off Swerve and Keith. Everybody was Swerve and Our Glory when
Right.
they took them titles off of them. Oh my god.
Too soon. Too soon.
He says, "Is Andrade still the speed champion?" That's a good question. I don't know. He
Is
might. I think he is though. Jamar saw the last match.
he?
Andrade from Continental Classic Bangers to WWE Speed 3 minute matches. Oh man. Ballet says, hey to Nick. Scapegoat says, I'd love if the AEW had Dynamite and Collision with brand split roster, have like TNT and Continental on Collision and the World International on Dynamite, build the brands up, have a war between both. I mean, you know, we've been up and down on the split of the how would you say, the split of the brands. Definitely we talked about it. I know Tati definitely wasn't in favor of it, but it worked when it was when they felt like two different shows. Right now they kind of feel like, if you're, you know what I mean, it's kind of like it would feel like the same show. They would have to change the feel of one of the other shows, kind of like how Smackdown was different back in the day. It was more high energy, and then Raw was kind of like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like that now, where Raw and SmackDown tell different stories. It's more slower on Raw on Mondays than it is on SmackDown. SmackDown moves along quick. It's a wild top. Damian Priest is the eighth. Roman ain't in there. Oh shit. Micah says, I just got banned on Halo. Oh shit. How'd you
Wait,
get
wait, wait,
banned
wait,
on
wait.
Halo?
Hold on. Who's eighth? Eighth and what?
On the probably on the list of the top 10 wrestlers.
The ESPN thing? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
hell no.
Roman ain't on there. Oh man. Micah says, do y'all think we'll ever get the Shield triple threat match at Mania, or ever the four horsewomen of the WWE Mania in the future of the time is past? Oh yeah, you'll never see Ronda back in WWE after she buried them in her book. That shit ain't happening.
Moxley ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, Moxley ain't going nowhere, so we probably won't see it. They might. Next time you see Moxley, he may get and put it in the Hall of Fame, and he'll show
There's
up
a
and he'll
better
cuss
chance
there.
that Roman and Seth will be in AEW.
Yeah, at least Seth going over there to
Oh,
join
well, yeah.
Becky. I heard this is where the best wrestle. I'm
Oh
telling you,
my
that's coming.
God.
Skago says the first time I seen Stephanie Becker was on NJPW, Indie Riot Chicago, and it was fire. Daddy ass.
Oh yeah, she was great in that match too.
Mm-hmm. I need to go watch it. I need to check it out. Jack says, Daddy ass told that his dream retirement is matches Will Ospreay. Yes, I was talking about that the other night. He did say that. He said his dream match retirement is Will
Because
Ospreay.
he see Will Ospreay been having the best matches.
Yep,
So
and he said it won't be on TV either. It'll be just like some behind the scenes shit they may tape or something like that. That'll be his last
what?
match.
Oh my gosh.
He says, I don't want to get embarrassed in front of a live TV audience. He says, you think,
What?
yeah. He says, you think Takeshita wins G1? No, he's already out of the tournament, right, Tati?
No. He's there. I don't know. Didn't they? Didn't they? Did they have any matches yet?
I'm not sure.
I'm trying to find out. I know. So I might be a little bit biased here. Um, Takesha, I know is in Block B, and my boy Zack Sabre Jr. is Block A.
Hmm.
If it ends with the two of them, I will take that.
She didn't say she'll take to win though. She just said I'll take it.
I'll
Sky
take them
Blue is
both.
Sky Blue is better than Julia Hart. Yeah, she might be.
In terms of like wrestling, I agree.
Yeah,
But she, in terms of having a character, no.
nah, Julia Hart
Just
has a better
Julie
character.
has a better character. Yeah,
I don't want WWE and AEW collab. That would kill AEW and rise WWE even more. I don't know.
absolutely. You know what? WWE not gonna want to mention it, but what, despite what they say, AEW is somewhat of a competition for them.
It
You know what I
is.
mean? And I forgot what did Paul Levesque said last year. I think it was in the Cody documentary. I forgot. But anyway,
Oh yeah, it,
um
it was something. It was like just minimizing their company, a secondary
oh,
promotion.
secondary. There we go. Secondary. I was just like, oh, well, um,
I mean,
you
at least he's
know,
being nice. Tony calling
he
him.
could have said something else. He could have
Tony
said
calling
something
him
else.
Weinstein. Like I don't. I wouldn't. He called him second. At least he called him. He could have called him second rate, but he did start off by calling him a pissant company. But I mean, at least he updated
Hmm.
them to you know what I mean, a second you know what I mean, a second rate promotion or whatever the fuck he called him. Uh,
Well,
Ballet says Jade and Bianca added some positive shine onto the women's tag team titles. Now they put the belts on a team that haven't been on TV for months, but they were the champions. And when they came up, they won those titles. And they unified the
hmm,
UK titles and the NXT titles with those. And then after that, Alba Fire. We didn't even see Alba Fire in them this week. So
what happened? Were they there last week? I don't
um,
remember.
I think they were there last week, but I
Huh?
don't remember seeing them
Interesting.
this week. That's how forgettable their run is right now. Um,
Ouch.
Scabo said Jada Parker. Absolutely. Listen, man, Jada Parker is the one. Kiana James is on the main roster, but what are they doing with her? Yeah, she had one good ass match, and then that was it. She politicked herself and had her purse. Oh, she was in the tournament. Remember, she was in the qualifying match for the tournament, but they haven't had her back on yet. So they've been doing the qualifiers for the what is this, the Money in the Bank. So maybe she'll be back after that. Maybe we'll see Sonya Deville
Mm-hmm.
after that. Janelle says, "Do you ever think they'll include NXT in Survivor Series again?" I pray they do. That was my favorite Survivor Series to date.
Hmm.
That was my favorite Survivor Series to date. When they had all three teams, and don't forget NXT won that one. They won that Survivor Series too. They had more points in the end, and both of the other companies, man. I mean, the other two brands, they was upset. Who should retire? That was when remember Seth Rollins called out the whole. He called out
Oh.
the whole Raw roster. That shit was funny. Oh man, yeah, that was
They should,
hilarious.
yeah, they should go for that again this year. We'll see.
Hell yeah, and I can see Chad Gable calling out the damn roster if Raw lost this
Well,
time. Oh man, I forgot about that. That was funny. That nigga Seth called everybody out. It was like, listen, we need to have a meeting. Call the whole roster out. Oh, who should retire? John Cena.
no, you can say wherever he's at.
No, he's coming back for 41. He's gonna have one last match. He's
We who y'all want to see him in the ring with though? I mean, after that match he had with Solo, I'm good on John Cena. I'm good.
Solo. He's like Solo.
I'm telling y'all need to go back and watch that match. Y'all see, like John Cena was just like, uh,
He has to get in ring shape. He can't. The Rock even he learned what the Rock learned when the Rock came back and wasn't in ring shape, and then he busted open his what did he bust open? His
I don't think
he
it,
busted a muscle or some shit.
I don't think it's like he wasn't in great ring shape. I don't think it was that. I really just felt like I said, it was a little charity work that he was doing.
Yeah,
Like this was an opportunity for you to put over a young star, and it kind of felt like he was there in spirit, but not there physically.
yeah.
So I couldn't get into it. I couldn't. I was just like I felt disappointed because I was like, you don't look like you really in it, man. Get Solo. They trying to do something with him. Like you should have put him over better than that.
Yeah, the Rock came back ready to fight this time. Last time when he came back, he got his ass. I'm telling you, I don't know what he tore something in his and he had to he couldn't even film the movie. Who's let's see. He says Dom and Nick Mysterio. You stupid. Tom and Nick Mysterio. Uh, we all know AEW lives in Paul Levesque's head every minute. He's been paying attention to the product. I think they live in
Yes,
each
he
other's heads.
is.
They live in each other's heads.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
he's going through what Vince went through with with Eric Bischoff. This is it. Tony Khan is his Eric Bischoff. John Cena versus Randy Orton. I was about to say that, but I don't want to see that. I would like to see. I don't want to see him put over by a young talent. I want to see a really, really good match. Randy Orton
Hmm.
might be good, but I just think that he will move too slow for him.
I'm
I,
cool. I'm cool with Randy. I like you said move too slow. I don't know how the match would actually go. You
yeah,
know, I don't
yeah.
know.
I don't know. Maybe it needs to be somebody though that's definitely going to give him a good match. I wouldn't mind seeing John Cena and AJ Styles in a match. You know what I'm
But
saying?
Randy is so good in terms of like the
Storytelling.
history that they've had with each other. Like he
Yeah.
he feels like the perfect person. Just not sure like how that match would go between them. That's
Imagine
the
if
only thing.
Imagine if Randy took the title off Cody and then they fought that. Well, then again, you don't. I don't want to see him fight for the title
What
either.
you said for WrestleMania, right?
41. Yeah. I want to see. I want to see John. I want to see John has lost all of his
Hmm.
match. He's lost every match since the Fiend. So I want to see him win one. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh.
Um, I don't know.
Scapegoat said John Cena. He said Cena. Let's see. He said Michael said Cena versus Breaker IC title, but I like
Oh,
this better. Cena
I
versus
would
CM Punk.
Cena Breaker no title, but put over Breaker. Not like what he did with Solo. I know that.
Yeah, but Cena versus CM Punk sounds like a good match, and I think Punk will put over Cena.
I would be excited about it if CM Punk is another one too. Like I feel a little don't have that much faith
Mama
in terms of
Rose.
what he gonna do in the ring.
Mama
I don't know
Rose. He got to have a Mama
because
Rose moment.
Cena, CM Punk, another two that have really great history with each other.
Yeah.
I don't know what that match is gonna look like though in
Hey,
2025. I don't know.
somebody got to work on Cena's lace front though for this shit, so that way we don't see that bald spot.
Oh my god! You mean he's a little toupee or whatever?
Yeah,
Bro, I'm
yeah. Did
telling
somebody get a
you.
one? If we can get waves, he can cover that shit up. You know what I mean? Just make it like the size of a yarmulke,
Oh my
and
god!
then just sew that shit together, and he'll be good money. You know what I'm saying? Jack
Wow.
Perry said, "Or have some young talent as the Legend Killer and retire Cena." Mello has been calling himself the Legend Killer lately. No, after he pinned Orton. I
Hmm.
think I think that'll be a good match. He does do the some springboard shit. Oh yeah, he does a lot of springboardy shit. But Cena definitely has to get in shape. But I mean, he's so used to being Peacemaker right now, and I love Peacemaker. So Jonelle said, I feel they would do John Cena versus Logan Paul for some reason.
Wow. And now that he mentioned that, I bet you be some bullshit like that.
It would be, and it'll be somebody in a prime bottle, and then they would actually fucking win too. Cena versus Punk, loser retires. No, I don't want to see that because then if CM Punk loses, I'm gonna be hot. I'm not ready to
oh,
see him
you.
go yet.
Oh. I mean, what does Cena has to gain by winning? I mean, I don't really feel like when it comes to retirement matches, you have to win it so you can have your last hurrah or whatever. Like, you don't really have to. Um, I'm just concerned with how Punk would do with Cena.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, it depends. Cena, we know that Punk is in hella good shape right now. And we'll see how his body holds up. Hopefully, what I mean, he's getting checked out and everything is okay. Well, we still haven't seen him in the ring, but we'll see what happens as time progresses and where his body is. Hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
he's got an abdomanium port on his body, and he's like a Wolverine at this point, where he won't break again.
Oh, I saw the cutest Wolverine plushie today. It was just the cutest thing. I was just like, oh my god, I
I'm
can't buy this.
I'm surprised you didn't get it. Look, she said I
It was
can't buy
like
it.
it was like I want to say 8 inches and $35.
Oh yeah, they wilding. Um,
Crazy.
Scapegoat said then Cena retires from WWE, goes to AEW, joins the Acclaimed. Oh hell no!
Ew, the acclaim.
Scissor me, Cena.
Oh my god, real talk though. Now that you said the scissoring thing, could you imagine John Cena just joining in on that? Oh
Oh my
god.
god, him and Billy Gunn together and
Look at
scissor.
Ballet. She said, game over.
Can Punk wrestle anyone at this point? Well, we're gonna find out sooner or
We're gonna
later.
find out. I don't know.
His last match at All In was fucking great. Him and Samoa Joe fucking burned the house down. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just have to wait and see what he does.
Yeah, but then seeing him at the Rumble, I think is probably what got people not having that much faith in what his performance can be. Because remember, we saw pictures and videos of him at the Performance Center. I was just like, okay,
he was
he
tired.
getting ready.
He looked tired at the Performance Center. I knew he wasn't ready when I watched the video and I was watching how he was moving. He was doing basic drills and shit, and I'm like, he looked like because he got in shape, but it looked like he was still had ring rust. And I'm like, all right, he's in shape, but he looked rusty in the ring, moving around with like Trick Williams and Carmelo. He was training with all of these guys.
With them young bucks over there, come on now.
Yeah, it just didn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't what it was, but they enjoyed training with him though, you know what I'm saying? But it just
Yeah.
so hopefully he's still training and he's in the ring and he's getting his reps in, you know what I'm saying? Daddy Ass get betrayed by Cena with the Acclaimed and retired Daddy Ass. Oh shit.
Oh.
Billy said his time is coming to an end soon too. He said, you know what I mean? He don't know when it is, but it's coming up.
Well, he's having fun. He's collecting checks. It's all right.
Yes.
I don't mind him over there. I don't mind.
Well, we have come to the end of the comment section. Y'all have kept us for almost 5 hours. We will be back tomorrow, you guys.
Yes.
We have two different streams going to Tati. It will be streaming Collision. I will be doing Money in the Bank. I will be joined by No Chill tomorrow. And then afterwards, depending on what's on, hopefully we will. I'm hoping to collab at some point. So if we have enough time, I don't know if you.
I don't know because I feel like because Money in the Bank comes on an hour before Collision come on, so it might end around the same time, maybe, or probably just make it to the main event.
Yeah. But we'll figure it out. And if not, then you'll see us on Sunday. NXT is having Heat Wave. So there's that. And then their Monday is Raw. Then Tuesday's NXT. Wednesday is Dynamite.
Right back again.
Yep. The
regular schedule.
The cycle starts again. So you guys will be seeing us every day for the next week again. So you know what I'm saying? But
pretty much.
Thank y'all for coming through, and man, y'all have a good evening. It's so long, I'm not even taking this out with the song tonight. We just out. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right.
Good night.
Good night, you guys.